All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Market Prep. I hope you guys are having an amazing. Hopefully, you guys had a great and amazing weekend. Good morning, Peter. How you doing today? You look hyped up and excited, ready to go.
It's a Monday, man. Back to trading. That always gets me excited. How was your weekend, Carlos? Did you do anything exciting?
Nothing crazy. We went to see some friends in the city on Sunday. Saturday, we went to see some other friends in further out Jersey or out west. And yeah, kids had a great time. Both of these families have kids, by the way, that are my kids' age. So they had an incredible time. So that was my weekend. And can't complain, man. Really fun. Yours?
Pretty quiet. A lot of vacation planning here. So planning the rest
That's
of the
right.
year. So this weekend was fun, not for what we did, but for what we're planning to do. So we'll
Yeah.
should be a good year. I'm hoping 2026 year drop.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing you get to all your places there. I am going to Florida this weekend for my brother's birthday. It's his 40th. Actually, I shouldn't say that out loud. He doesn't watch the show, but surprising him. So I should actually keep that quiet in case
Yeah.
he doesn't watch.
All right.
But today will be one of those days where you were like, "Hey, I heard you. I was on." So we'll see.
Wow.
But yeah, man, awesome.
One
Friends,
of you couple thousand people out there, don't tell his brother.
yeah, don't tell his brother, my brother. Actually, friends, Gappers is brought to you by TradingTerminal.com. Here's what we got going on. Lots of stuff in the green this morning as we start kicking things off, and we have some stuff in the red. Not much, but some tickers we're familiar with. APLD, JP Morgan. We haven't reported yet, so JP Morgan's down here, but we're getting ready, guys. Banks coming up this week. Delta, some airlines coming up this week, so. Earnings season will be kicking off shortly here, and that's going to bring a whole lot of excitement to this list here. All right, Peter, what do we have as far as our U.S. economic calendar this morning?
Yeah, well, the excitement's coming. So far this morning, not a lot happening. It is a Monday. We typically have less economic data, but today we've got none. There's a couple of Fed speakers, but I've stopped putting them on my list because, frankly, the market doesn't care unless it's Powell. So, we got Barkin speaking at, well, here it was started at 8. We got Bostic speaking at 12:30. Williams speaking at 6 o'clock, and that's after the market close. But yeah, it doesn't matter. None of them are going to move the market. So nothing going on. No data coming out. We can wait. Later this week, we do have some more interesting stuff. We got the CPI coming out tomorrow. We got jobless claims coming out on Thursday. So that there'll be a couple of things. But for now, quiet as she goes.
Yeah, there it is. Pretty quiet. All right, guys, let's dive into this list. Again, the Gap Up has a ton of stuff here today. Let's see if we can pull off something nice. So far this year trading has been treating us very, very well. We had a couple of knucklehead days, but other than that, it's been it's been on the nice side of things. So let's hope that continues. All right, first one on deck this morning. INBS, Intelligent Biosolution is the name of the ticker, and we are up this morning. Looks like a whopping 31%. Hard to borrow with 1.9 million shares trade. So definitely in play as high as 39 this morning. 39.96 is your pre-market high, as you can see there, and slamming all the way down to about the lowest 2017, and then coming back up here to 23. So Peter, a lot going on here. Tons of volume, hard to borrow, low flow, under a million shares traded. Definitely in play today. What's the latest and greatest?
Yeah, this seems like that early morning surge seems like a little bit of an overreaction. But I mean, they did have some good news. They got a $10 million private placement, which gives them additional funding, and they've agreed to a strategic manufacturing partnership with a company called MedTech, which is going to help them improve their production capabilities and improve margins, as it should be a more cost-effective solution than whatever they're doing now. But yeah, is it worth quadrupling the price of the value of the company? I don't think so. But anyways, we're back down to a more reasonable 33% gain from the 100% move that it had made earlier, or 120%. We'll see where it goes. Like you said, lots of volume. I mean, I guess if it can spike that high, then there's a possibility it could go back there. We'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah, so wait and see what happens here. As far as on the list, I'm not sure. Typically, not something we watch. It's a low flow stock, so I'm not going to add it on here, but clearly in play. If you do like this one, you can definitely put it on deck. All right, let's continue. Next one I have here is going to be DBSX. Feels like we've seen this ticker before, but let's see here. We're up 22%, 9.7. Another biotech seems like. Also low flow, 3.7 million shares flow here. Tons of volume as well, 9.7 million shares traded. So the volume is there, the pop is here, lower price stock. This definitely does not meet my criteria. I won't have it on deck, Peter. Again, what's driving? Any news on it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a biotech. It's biodesics, and unlike a lot of biotechs that on Monday typically has drug announcements, they just released their preliminary, unaudited fourth quarter statement, which basically says that they did a good job. Their revenue was up about 41%. They beat their earnings. So I mean, that's nice. But I don't know. I don't usually trade earnings on biotechs.
Yeah, it's not
And
our
it's
thing
another
for
low
sure.
float. So
Yeah, I hit 3.7 here, so the flow is very low as you see here on trading terminal scanners.
a lot of
Um,
volume though. Wow.
yeah,
10 million shares.
9.7 on both of these, right?
Yeah.
9.7 on this one. INBS also has a 1.9. I mean, not as much as 9.7, but they're both got decent volume this morning. All right, let's one that's not a low flow today.
It's
Go ahead, Peter.
what is going on today? I don't know. This seems odd. This is a stock that normally gets 500,000 shares traded a day. To trade
Hmm.
10 million shares pre-market just on earnings? There's got to be something else going on here. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. If I look at the daily, this has got a lot of room to the top side. It looks like it's dropped a lot recently. Maybe it's just people are super excited because finally they have some good news. It looks like they've been on a pretty drastic downturn. You just have to scroll back, just scroll back to like beginning of 2024. There we go.
Yeah, that
So
doesn't look
yeah,
too good.
fall from grace here. Just that volume seems really out of whack with the news here. So Carlos, I still don't know if this is worth watching, but it's certainly much more active than you would expect.
Yeah, these low flow stocks, man. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like they probably had a couple of splits here, right? They opened up at 200, unless they had an insane IPO. Look at that, around 200 or something. Then since then it has dropped down. That's the oh no, there's more. It goes back in further. 2020. It seems like a couple of gaps in between here. Like this is not a complete year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, thank you. All right, we'll move on. Yeah, no. Let's look at another one here. That's not a low flow. 78 million shares flow is Dawn, DAWN, and Day One Biopharma. So it's another biotech. Looks like here. These guys are up 17%, 475,000 shares traded. There is a little more life to this one the last couple of days. You can see a couple of times it has popped up here with some volume, made some noise. Today they're doing the same. Not a low flow, guys. 78 million shares. Again, doesn't look great on the volume bars here. Again, under 5 million the last couple of weeks, really. So again, not sure if it's going to make our list, Peter, but we are seeing some action this morning.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they preliminary 2025 performance data. They increased their guidance for 2026. Again, not strong news. Just looking at the chart, this one does not have the volume that the others we looked at do, and it shows. So, yeah, I think if you're going to trade a low float or one of these weird ones, this is probably not the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pass. CRML is next. We talked about this a few times last week. Continues to grind higher.
Yeah,
Friends, it is up
still
11.
criminal.
0.8. Still criminal critical metals here. 1.6 million shares traded, and it just keeps going, Peter. It's not 30 million shares flow. It's not a heavy low flow, but it's borderline. But again, been trading well here on the
Yeah.
daily.
Well, if you remember, they've got this project going on in Greenland, and every time President Trump mentions Greenland, they seem to get a little bit of a bump, and it happened again this weekend, as expected. The media is still asking about it, so it keeps coming up, which means this company still continues to get these little bumps, as you can see, pretty much every time that it gets mentioned. So I still don't know how to trade it because the problem with this is that most of this move happens pre-market. You can see how it gaps. Now it has moved during the day. We got some white bars here going on, but it's not that easy to trade in my opinion. But the fact that it keeps moving means that there's continued opportunity. So and you can certainly see the volume is up over the last 5, 6 trading days compared to, well, over the course of this rise here, compared to where it had been. So it's in play. That's all I can say. I have not spent a lot of time watching it, to be honest, because I think there's other better opportunities.
Yeah, we'll find something better to look at. That's for sure. All right, continuing here. TEM is another one that probably doesn't trade very well, but today they're up 12.5, 1.1 million shares traded. We've seen it plenty of times on our list. Typically, I don't put it on here, but today they got a nice gap up, man. 12.5 daily looks great. Peter, what's your thoughts on it? Would it be on your list this morning?
Um, they do have a strategic partnership announced with another company to advance precision oncology. I mean, it's good enough news. We have seen these guys before. I mean, they're not technically a low float, but I gotta believe that they're going to largely trade like one. Their average volume is 4 million, which is definitely low compared to what I like to trade. I don't see anything compelling about it so far this morning.
All right. We'll see what else we can get off this list here. Let's do a few more and then actually two more and then we'll head over to you, Peter, see what you like and maybe get to our better names that are on this list or overall. HL is on here, and again, how's the mining and silver and all this other stuff doing today? Looks like everything is somewhat up today. SLV is up nicely, man. Look at SLV, just keeps going, finds a way, man. Look at this. So
Yeah.
it is rocking today. So I assume, rightfully so, this list is gonna have a lot of that, as you can see, a
Yep.
lot of the minings and stuff like that. So Peter, fill us in on that as it continues to move higher here, and
Uh,
you're gonna be watching anything.
It seems to happen pretty much every Monday where silver prices get another little boost. I guess after the weekend they wake up energized and ready to go. We're at another all-time high here on silver prices this morning. And remember, once we get these all-time highs, they get hit. We usually get a pullback, or often get a pullback the next day. So we'll have to see what happens for the balance of today. As you said, as a result of that, silver miners are again being pushed a little bit higher. Tough to trade though, right? The bigger move happens in the gap, not in the actual intraday movement. So I don't think I'll be looking at it, Carlos. Silver is, despite all of this movement, it's a great swing trade. It has been, not a great intraday trading opportunity. So we can probably focus back on the stuff that we know does move, like the tech stocks and related offerings.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you like it, you're doing well and feeling good today, my friend. Especially for those swing trading it. Whoever is swing trading this is doing pretty good. If you caught it on time. All right. All right, we'll stop here. Peter, anything you like of this gap up list, excuse me. So a couple of names down here. I see Bob, I see some other ones that we're very familiar with on deck this morning. Walmart, Iron. So anything you like off this list?
Not really. There's not a lot gapping up. PLTR is one of the few things that is gapping higher, but 1 million shares, that's about average. Excuse me. So that has been in play. Not an easy trade though, I have to say. It's gotten more difficult recently. I'm not sure the reason behind that, but it just seems to have settled into more of a much less interesting trading range and momentum sort of pattern. But it's not alone. AMD, one of my favorites, has also done the same thing. So it's not all that interesting. But anyways, PLTR, one of the few things gapping up when most everything else is red. The Chinese stocks seem to be up this morning. A little bit of good news out of the Chinese sector with their economy reportedly doing better. I say reportedly because I'm always skeptical of economic data coming out of China. However, there was over the weekend a release of some economic data saying that the growth may be restarting. If you remember, it faltered in China a little while ago, and they've been sort of just languishing for a while. So looks like, well, again, reportedly, it's going a little bit better, and we could see Baba, Baidu, Billy, all of those. All of those Chinese tickers, JD, all green and moving higher or gapping higher so far this morning. Other than that, Carlos, you already talked about some of them. Yeah, the miners are moving up a little bit again. Speculation over what the White House is going to be doing. About rare earth metals, a lot of talk, no new movement, but I mean, there has been movement before. If you remember, they did put some money behind supporting US-based rare earth metals companies. I think that for any big moves, we're going to need to see some very specific statements more than what we've seen in the last little bit. Other than that, what else we got, Carlos? We got a mixed picture on crypto. Prices are holding around 90,000 for Bitcoin, which is again better than it had been doing. Not as good as you would hope, I would think. So I don't know. It's sort of mixed. MSTR, Clean Spark, and IREN are all gapping higher, whereas Coin, Hood, and Mara are all gapping down this morning. So a little bit of a mixed picture there. And then last but not least, Quantum. It's another one of our favorite go-to areas, which did get some sort of weird moves. Quantum sort of was popping and bopping on Friday, and they all moved as a sector. If you take a look at the charts for Rigetti, QBTS, QUBT, they all have this exact same pop that happened around 10:30 on Friday, and then they dropped right back down. So there was movement, but not easy. You could have been hurt if you're on the wrong side of it, or very happy if you're on the right side. But it was short-lived, one way or the other. So I just because of that, that makes me less confident trading quantum at this point, unless we get specific news, good or bad, that's going to consistently move things in a direction. So. Yeah, that's sort of the stuff I'm looking at.
All right. Um, Excellent, friends. Nothing I see there to add as of right now, but some good mentions in case something does get going here. All right, let's see what's gapping now. So nothing on my list yet, guys. Primary, secondary. We got a couple of popcorn tickers up here with some of the low flow stuff. High flying with some really incredible volume, but nothing primary that I love. So maybe I add some of this popcorn stuff a little bit later. Friends, shout out to Ajit over in our chat. Ajit Boston. Today's his birthday. One of our good members there, always in chat. So happy birthday to you, my friend. I'm glad to have you. Hopefully you enjoy your day today, and hopefully you have a great trading day to kick off your birthday day today. So congrats to you. All right, friends. Let's see what else we have here. ATRA. What else we got going on here? Oh, this is messy. Down 56%. Ouch. ATRA Biotherapeutics. So definitely somebody is getting fired here. This is not good. Peter, what's going on, man?
They have had a few regulatory issues with one of their T-cell platform to develop transformative therapies for patients with cancer. So, anyways, they are the FDA has said that their key product, something called Ebvalo, if I'm saying that right, Ebvalo. Anyways, the FDA said we just can't approve this. That we are not going to approve it in its present form. And they basically sent the company back to the drawing board and said they need to redevelop their submission at the very least, and the design of the solution if they want the FDA to approve it. So that's not good news. ATRA, of course, was looking for movement of that and or approval, and it's hard to trade these after that type of news. Yes, It's down, like you pointed out, Carlos, 56% at the moment, but it looks like it might have bottomed, half an hour ago and is bouncing back at this point. Even on this news, it's still under 700,000 shares. Yeah, I'm not going near it, but
Yeah, careful, friends. Also, again, just reminder, low flow at 4.1 million shares flow, so be extra careful with that one. Abercrombie and Fitch, ooh, ouch, down 16%. I don't know how these stores make money, man. Saturday morning, I passed by Nordstrom on Columbus Circle, 59th Street, was by Central Park, and this store is a block long, and it's just the men's store. It's a block long, and there's just nobody in there. That rent, Peter, it's gotta be. You're not making up that rent on that block. You're just not doing it. So no wonder they're going bankrupt. It's just this retail businesses with these buildings. Like, you know how many sweaters at 150 you have to sell to get that money back? I mean, to make rent, it's not happening. Oh, there was more security. Peter, there was more security than people inside the store. And all three of them just staying there. I just felt like going in. Are you guys worried about the bankruptcy? What's happening? We're like, you guys got a backup plan, I hope, because it just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, here it is. Abercrombie and Fitch, Peter, what's going on?
They reissued or issued new guidance, which wasn't significantly different than the previous guidance. They basically said they see their growth around 5%. Before they had said 4 to 6% growth. So, I mean, it's right in the middle of the range, but you know what happens, right? If analysts hear something they'd already heard and it's not better than what they'd previously heard, then they're going to punish you. And this is what we're seeing. So, again, they were consistent. They sort of just brought the numbers in more specifically, but the stock is getting punished as a result. So I agree with you, though, Carlos. I feel that it's retail is a tough gig these days.
Yeah.
Especially with the online stores. I mean, I think some of these brands, Abercrombie is probably a good example. You want to keep a couple of flagship stores just to demonstrate that you're relevant and out there, and especially in places where, like New York, where you've got the fashion community that wants to go see things in person, and are the writers that influence so many others. But other than that, yeah, it's got to be tough. I don't know. I'm not a space I want to be in. Running a restaurant and running retail, very, very tough things to do.
Tough businesses, and retail's gotta be by far, I think, worse, and tougher for sure. It's just crazy.
And Raph points out, and it's specialty retail, right? Clothing, and even like the Sears, I think the heyday of the Sears, the Macy's, the Bay here in Canada, those stores are tough. What's taken over are the box type stores, right? We know that Walmart continues to do well. Costco always killing it, but Costco's got a different model. But anyways, Costco's a fascinating store to me.
Yeah. Well, it's food, right? People are still going to go get the food in, right? And you'd be surprised by a lot of the Walmarts here. The majority of the carts, I don't go to Walmart quite often, but the majority of the carts is people just getting food. Like, nobody's going there to just get an item. I do get some crafts for the kids and paint and stuff like that, because I got a lot of options. But for the most part, all the cars you see in the line is food, and then they pick up a couple of things. They pick up a couple of sweaters, a couple of whatever. But the majority, people are going there to pick up food, looks like. So that brings them in, and if you grab something else that has like a 70% profit point, great. But it's just clothing. It's tough.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. I mean, my wife and I aren't big fashionistas, as you might be able to tell, but my wife's like, I need to find a new bathing suit for our trip to Aruba coming up, right? And I said, okay. So and I said, well, where do you want to go? I figured she'd want to go to the mall or something. Nope, she wants to go to Costco. I'm like, really? Costco? She's like, yeah, I've seen them there before. So we go, and I should go get it for you. They had like women's bathing suits, and they're on this like big cardboard form. And I found that odd. I found that really odd.
Because if not, it just hangs. It just hangs like, and you don't get the picture. It just hangs like
but in this, it's on a cardboard form. Yeah. and you can buy the suit off the form, and you just take the whole big cardboard sheet of bathing suit with you. And she's like, "Oh, here's one for you." And it's men's bathing suits. So they don't put them on a form; they're just in a pile. And so I got a bathing suit. She got some bathing suits, and I'm like, "We just shot for bathing
Costco,
suits at Costco." That felt
Costco for
weird.
the win. Costco for the win, man. There you go.
Yeah. Anyway.
There it is. Absolutely. All right, friends, let's continue. So again, ANF number doesn't trade very well. It's down here. It is in play, but look at the volume. Only 218,000 shares traded. The one retailer that we used to trade quite often was really Macy's. Not even trade, like we will watch. You'll get
Yeah.
volume. It would be in play. But these other ones, ANF, these other ones just are not great. So they're very small. I'm going to stay away from them this morning. But if you guys see something great, let us know. We'll definitely look at it. Let's continue with the next one here, brought to you by TradingTerminal.com. Friends, it's going to be COF. And if you look at this one, Capital One. Oh, is this Capital One like the credit card? What's in your wallet? I don't think I ever looked at their ticker. COF. All right. And I mean, they should have a ticker, of course. They're a big bank. I just never
Yeah.
knew that it was COF. So here it is, COF, Capital One. Some of the
You can
banks.
tell their
Yeah.
ads obviously have been effective, Carlos, because
Oh,
that
their ads are. Oh yeah, their ads. They're playing them so much with the what's the actor? They got a few of them, but what's his name? With the voice, what's in your wallet? He's always on them. He's pretty funny, but yeah, man, they play him
Samuel
enough that they.
Jackson.
Who is it? Yes, Samuel Jackson. Yes, he's always on there, and they stick with you, man. What's in your wallet? So yeah, they're down this morning. Peter, a couple of banks are down. I see COF is down. JP Morgan is down. I'm not sure how the other ones are doing. BOA seems West Bank of America, BAC actually.
So,
They're slightly down this morning. What's going on?
interesting. Yeah, apparently President Trump made a statement that he's thinking of trying to cap interest rates at 10% on credit cards for just 1 year. I don't quite know what's going on with that, but it's a good it's affecting the banks. So we're seeing the reason why you're seeing Capital One here on the list, and a bunch of the other banks are here. JP Morgan is on here. I noticed the Bank of America is down as well. All the banks that are issuing credit cards, that would be an issue if they have a cap on credit card fees. So it's and yeah. So that, anyways, that's the statement and that's the result. Please
Yeah.
help me stay uncontroversial.
Yeah, I did see that with the 10% cap for 1 year or something. I didn't read the whole thing, but we'll see how that goes. Obviously, that could affect banks pretty aggressive there. All right, let's see, friends.
Yeah.
These are probably not going to trade very well, and we'll have to see how the news develops. So I'm not going to have them this morning. I know the banks are going to be reporting later this week, so I think that is when we have them in play. We'll have West Fargo, we'll have J.P. Morgan, and some other ones reporting into this week. So we'll look at those at that time. Citigroup is on here as well. So you see Bank Capital One, Citigroup. I see J.P. Morgan. So maybe I'll add one of these on a secondary just to see how it goes. So what is it? Capital One has the most, it's affected the most by interest rates. The other ones have a better process or something. Down
I don't
almost
know.
10%. Seems like a lot.
I don't know. Maybe
So
more of their revenues driven
yeah,
from retail
that
debt.
that could
I'm
be
not
it.
sure.
Okay,
But
because they're definitely leading the way here. What's this? Let's look at some other ones. CYF. Oh, this is all finance. Synchrony,
yeah.
financial. Okay, so all right, that's what's happening.
And some of the
MBY.
some
Yeah.
of the alternative lenders are going up, sort of as a knee jerk the other way, like Affirm, Carlos, that we often look at. That there's
Yes. Yep.
speculation is if this happens, then people could go to more of these bridging loans or short-term loans, right? The type of stuff that Affirm and other companies give. So they're not up a lot because that's sort of speculative on the other
Hmm.
side, but it's an interesting result. We'll see.
Huh.
This is
How? That's interesting,
A
Peter.
new
Because how would it help them if I could get better rates with credit cards? Why would people go to a firm? Do they have even better? I don't know how that makes sense, but
I it's a good question. I don't know.
I can't see the link. But again, this must be something there that makes sense for them. So who knows?
I think it's more that the fact that the statement is targeting credit card rates specifically and not loan rates. So it's more like
Oh,
because they're
got it.
not
Yep.
mentioned, they get to keep their high rates, right? Because those short-term loans, the interest rates are high. You know, the way they get you, of course, is because they're like no payments for, you know, whatever, a couple of months, and then they hit you.
Like
So
the furniture. I remember buying
like the
furniture when I first
furniture.
bought an apartment. My goodness, those
I
those those interest rates, man. If you don't pay that
yeah.
stuff off in the 2 years or so, whatever they give you, oh, you better be ready. They will
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you. They will get
Life
you.
statement. Never rent furniture. Don't. I had a buddy that rented furniture and it blew my mind. And I was just like, he's like, yeah, but I get a whole house of furniture and it's only costing me like $80 a month. This was like 20, 30 years ago. But anyways, and I'm like, but dude, let's work the math out. And so I work out the math for him. And I'm like, you know, that furniture set that you could buy now or that entire house of furniture that would have cost him, I don't know what the number was, a couple $1,000. Like basically, he was paying 4 times that amount by the time the he was done with it, and he just doesn't think often don't think that way about the long term cost, right? It's sort of like refinancing your car. You ever go into a dealership and they're like, "We can give you a brand new car and we'll keep your rate the exact same thing," and you're like, "Hey, that's a good deal, man. Look, I instead of paying whatever a couple $100 a month for this old car, I can pay a couple $100 a month, like the exact same payment, and get a brand new car." But just start the clock over again. Like it's not. It's anyways. It's a
Nothing
sucker
is
deal.
free. There's no good deals out there.
Yeah,
If it sounds too good to be true, it's because
it is.
it
Yeah.
is. All right. So there it is, friends. A lot of financial stuff on our gap down list this morning. Maybe I'll watch a couple of these. I don't know if I'll watch Capital One, but maybe I'll watch a few of these in our
Is that
secondary. Yeah,
sorry?
go
Steve
ahead.
from the Guard is saying my nephew says people in Canada will rent to own their furnace. I assume he's saying that is absolutely true. Is that not a thing that happens in the U.S.? I don't know. I'm just
Rent
very used
to
to that.
own. Yeah, no, I've seen rent to own. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Seen that.
No, you don't rent furnaces. You don't. That's very, very common here in Canada. Rent water heaters. Yeah, don't rent a water heater. That's not a good deal. But never heard that with
Yeah,
a furnace.
they do that
Really?
here, but not with not with
Huh.
furnace though, man. At least I
No,
haven't seen it. No, 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 no.
that surprises me. I would have thought the U.S. would have been. Yeah, that's very common in Canada that you rent a furnace. So they get a lot of
Okay.
work. That being said, wow, that's strange. It's strange to me, anyways, as a Canadian. I guess I'm so used to it. I just assumed that it was a thing that everybody does. Hey, I'm renting my air conditioner. Just because they threw in a free maintenance plan on the air conditioner and the furnace, and when I priced that out, it actually ended up being cheaper to rent than it was to buy. So, but that was a
Mm.
rarity because I suckered the guy
Yeah,
into the
no,
deal. So,
nice.
yeah.
No, they don't do that here, man. You gotta buy it. Um,
Really, that's strange.
yeah, yep. But rent to own, they
Yes,
do
if
that
you
with like
rent it, they'll completely
furniture
maintain
and
it for you. So,
yeah, I've seen that with other stuff, but not actually not that
yeah.
equipment. All right. Wow. There's
There's
nothing on my
nothing
list.
more terrifying.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Anyway, sorry, not to go on this, but it's a funny. I'm amazed at how shocked people are. I'm shocked that you're shocked. But anyways, the big advantage of Canada, I got to tell you, the if you have an air conditioner or a furnace in a house, you know when it breaks. When does an air conditioner break? Right? It only breaks when it's like
July
800 degrees out there
31st.
and you're
Yeah.
melting. Right? So that's one thing. But you know what? If it's hot, then it's hot, right? Like you'll complain and you'll suffer. I got to tell you, as a Canadian, there's nothing more terrifying than having a furnace break and it is minus 30 out there and you have no heat in the house and the house starts to cool down noticeably hour after hour. That's terrifying. So there's a reason why people sometimes rent it. I can get it. So it's
Yeah. Yep. Well, we do pay like a service thing here. If something goes wrong,
right.
they'll take care of it. But But yeah, it's ours, and they'll replace it if like they can't fix it or something. But yeah, yeah, coal will kill you, no question, Ben. Absolutely.
That's right.
All right, friends.
Anyways,
I don't have anything on this list. We have probably one of the biggest gap up and down lists this morning, and there's nothing here that I truly love this morning. So
yeah.
it's a lot of mining and stuff like that, and then this was a lot of financial stuff, which I think that news is not going to trail that great today. But I
What
will add some stuff on here. Go ahead, Peter.
what I do like is Tesla. Just because Tesla had some great trading on Friday. It's just in play. It always in play. And I've got to say, I still got a little bit of a trader crush on Paris's trade on Tesla from Friday. I don't know, Carlos, if you
Yeah,
have an image of it there for anybody that might not have seen it. Andrew actually included it in his newsletter on the weekend. But it is like one of those ones that you print and put on the wall. It is truly
yeah,
a masterpiece. If you look at his initial entry, right at the bottom, he knew what he was looking for. He had his target. He entered. I mean, he partialed like a madman, but he actually added on every pullback. Like you think it was made up. Like
textbook.
it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
doesn't.
We think it's
It looks
Photoshop.
like
That's
a
how
fake
good it
chart. It
was.
is so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. RBH just posted. No, that's not. That must be his. That doesn't look like. There's not enough partials in there for Paris. But yeah, it was just a beautiful trade. So, anyways, credit to Paris for taking that. It looks like RBH. You took one that was very similar because that doesn't look like Paris's trade, but it looks like you did the same thing. So.
I think that's Paris's. Peter, look at the
No, he
partials.
had a lot more partials. If you
Yeah,
find that newsletter, you can see the guy partials like crazy.
yeah, he does partial quite a bit. But yeah, it was
Yeah. But
something
anyways,
like this. It was something very similar to
but
it.
it looks very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Okay.
just because of that, I'm liking Tesla, just because I saw that opportunity and it made me regretful that I was just watching from the sidelines on that. I mean, it wouldn't have been my trade even if I had been right there on top of it, but it was just so pretty. You can't help but love it. So.
Yeah, I think everybody's saying that that's actually is Paris's. Okay. So it's very yeah. Okay. We stand corrected. No worries. So but again,
Is
beautiful
that
trade.
Paris's? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it looked different when I saw Andrew's version. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's still it's
It's
beautiful.
beautiful. It was beautiful. There it is. All right, so I got Tesla. I'm gonna leave my list the way it is for now. I'm gonna go to you guys, see what you guys like this morning, and help me fill in this list. So let's start here in our chat, friends. What do you guys got? We're looking at people are asking me to look at Walmart. What's going on with Walmart today?
Oh,
WMT.
I see.
Walmart. Let's see
Walmart.
here. We're up 3.2. Is this all-time highs for Walmart? What are we doing with Walmart? Oh yeah, man, everything is all-time highs. I mean, it's just everything. Is there's nothing not all-time highs? If you're not doing all-time highs, you're doing something wrong. But yeah, Walmart all-time highs. Okay. You know what? Walmart's not the best intraday trading ticker, but I will watch it. I will watch it today. I'll put it on a secondary list. I'm not a big
Have
fan of
you
the way it
noticed?
trades, but I'll put it on
So
today.
Walmart and Google announced a partnership with Gemini shopping integration. They said they're going to be launching in the U.S. at some point, but they haven't announced a date. And I was watching The Night Manager, which is a great show, by the way. If you haven't seen it, it's on Prime. And anyways, uh, but anyways, unless you pay the extra fee on Amazon Prime, you get the stupid ads, right? So anyway, so I had to sit through the ads. A great show. But what I noticed was different, and maybe I just hadn't watched Prime for a little bit. The ad when it came on, like they had an ad for a Brita water filter, and it said, "Click here to buy now." It was on my TV. I'm like, what? Like now, I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah, I've
makes
seen
perfect
that.
sense.
Yeah,
But everything had you just had to click to buy right on the screen there. They've been doing that for a while. I guess I haven't watched in a while. But
yeah,
anyways,
it's been out for a while. Yeah,
it
but
just
still, still never less impressive, right? The actual feature itself, that's impressive. It's nice. I'm sure they get a couple of clicks there.
it's going to be a risky thing where You're gonna one of these days it's gonna be you're gonna have to deselect it so that you don't automatically get shipped one. They'll send you an ad and you look at it and you say, "Oh, that's interesting," and they're like, "Added to your cart." Wait, no,
Hey,
stop.
yeah. They're not even gonna ask you anymore. It's just probably, hey, we
No,
shipped this to you. We think you might like it. You don't like it, send it
yeah,
back.
yeah. We
Keep
think
it
you need
free.
one.
Yeah, you think you need one? Here it is.
You don't have a
Oh
water
boy.
softener. We're sending you one. What? I
There's
don't want that.
yeah, so much crap. All right. It's funny. I was looking at my invoice the other day, and it was $20 from Amazon. Like we didn't buy anything in Amazon. We stopped all the buying in after Christmas, right? All the boxes.
Yeah.
It's a $20 charge, 19.99. Like what the hell is this? So I started going to Amazon to see what it was. It was some CBS plus one subscription monthly that I guess I signed up at some point. I don't remember. They've been charging since September. And I'm like, what the heck? They're so slick, Peter. On the statement, they just put Amazon. So as you order Amazon, you think, oh, it's just something my wife ordered, something I ordered. You just
Right,
don't know.
right.
But I'm like, I know we haven't
Ah.
ordered anything. So I went in and it's like, look at these little sneaky bastards. They put Amazon in, so you don't know it's an actual subscription. I was getting dinged since like September. So check your statement, guys. Make sure you're not getting hit with no stupidness.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue. Walmart, I'll put it on the secondary here, friends. Like it right now. I just don't know how well it's going to trade. I like the gap up. I like the daily. All looks good. We'll put it on there. What else, friends? BABA, yes. Let's look at BABA. A couple of you guys mentioning this one as well. Typical BABA pre-market action, right? It gaps up here. Look at this. Gapped up. Pretty nice. Up 4%. Good volume. Now, in the morning, when the bell rings, can we actually get some movement? I do like this gap up of 4%, though. I think this can be nice. We'll just have to see at the market open how it trades, but I'll have it front and center. We did get a big day last week on it, so if we can start trading like this again, that could be nice. There are a couple of Chinese tickers are up this morning, as Peter mentioned before. I'll watch Bob on the primary because we don't have a whole lot that I'll be looking at this morning. Continue seeing what you guys like today. A good buddy Steve, ABVX. What is this one? ABVX. Let's take a look. ABVX. Wow, what just happened? And this just happened. So we're just getting a drop from 140 right down to the previous day close. This is just interesting. I want to look at it a little bit later. I'm not gonna put it on the list. What's the float on this, Steve? Steve, you mentioned this before we started dropping like this. Something you know that we don't? ABVX. All right, so we'll put it on there. We'll come back to that one. That looks a little bit crazy right now. It's just $20 drop almost here. So not even more than that, almost 30. So yeah, let's see what's going on there. We'll come back to that. SoFi this morning. SoFi has not really been in play lately, but look at the moves this morning, as high as 28, as low as 26. So it's been moving up and down around the previous day close here. It's in play. It's got some good movement. We'll have to keep it to the side for now to see what action we can get on it. So I don't love it here, but if something turns out great on it, please let me know. POTR, we did talk about big move, 730 into the green, worth watching. I'll put it on the list. Peter was talking about this one as well. Has some great moves last week. Let's see if we can get something going. What else, friends? I need at least one more on my primary list. What do you guys got? What else? POTR. Let's talk about Intel. I see somebody mention Intel. Yeah, Intel has been. It has been trading well, guys. Pre-mark has not been all that, but look at the market open on Friday. Look at the move that it had. I think the day before as well had a nice short. So Intel, again, it's been trading pretty nice. I will add it to the list here, and with that, I'm probably going to complete my list. And I'm going to put one of our good buddies, of course, Nvidia. But I will be watching Intel because every time I look over, you guys are mentioning Intel, and it's doing something amazing. I don't want to miss out today, so I'll put that on the list. All right, friends, head over to bearwithtraders.com, and if you click on webinars, you can always see what's happening for the next week in our community. Today we'll focus on Monday as we kick off the trading week. Peter's going to let you know what's happening throughout the day today.
Indeed, because like Carlos points out, it is a Monday, and that means that we get to start a whole new week of educational activities and webinars for all of our members and all of the individuals who are part of our community. On Monday, we like to bring on board those that might have joined over the weekend and are new to the community and really give you some of the tools that you need to get started or continue, well, maybe I should say, and continue your journey. So at noon, we start with our order map session. Nathan leads that. He knows this order map inside and out, and the Atlas tool is a great way to visualize your volume in the market. He's going to help you understand why it's valuable and how you can use it. It's a great tool, and that's in the webinar room for all of our elite members. Later on this afternoon, we do have a session at 2 o'clock. That is going to be Gary, who's a very active trader and understands how to face off to these markets because he does it all day, every day. So, it's good to get his perspectives. That'll be at 2. And then tonight, we've got one that's in the onboarding room. This is for everybody. Carlos always leads this. It's focused at new members, but it's good for everybody who wants to know how to get the most out of your membership here at Bearable Traders and how to, sort of get sort of started, how to put together a trade strategy to get yourself going here in these markets. Carlos will answer all your questions and focus on that at 8 o'clock tonight, again in the onboarding room. So those are our 3 sessions for today at Bear Bull Traders. If you want to be part of the community so that you can watch those, and of course all the stuff we've got coming up for the rest of the week, the rest of the month, and the rest of the year, then you want to go to bearabletraders.com and you can find the membership option that is the best for you and take advantage of one of those offers. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. You can see the different offers from the intro right through to the Elite Annual. Pick the one that's right for you, and then we can see you here. If you want to just keep being part of the fun on the YouTube channel, then give us a thumbs up. We appreciate that. It helps the growth of the channel and lets us know that you're out there and value what we do. I want to give a shout out to, if you're listening, I want to give a shout out to Marco from Italy, who sent me just a lovely email this weekend talking about what we do here in the morning. And I got to say, I really appreciate it. I always love it when I get those notes from people, just letting us know what's happening in their journey. And sometimes it's to seek help. Sometimes it's just to let us know that they're out there and that they're having fun, and that's great. So Marco, good luck today, this week, and this year as you tackle the trading. Remember, stick to your discipline, right? So that's the most important thing. Find a strategy, stick with it, and that'll drive your success over the long term. Don't go for those home runs like we were talking about, base hits, right? Slow and steady. That is always the way to win. So, but anyways, yeah, I appreciated that note and wanted to give him a howdy doody. So, Carlos,
Nice.
why don't we take a look at some levels? We got about 11 minutes here to the market open. And moderators, get your lists in so I can let everybody know what you're going to be looking at this morning.
Yep, absolutely, friends. All right, let's get some levels in place here, and we'll get rocking and rolling here. So right now we got Tesla, BABA, POTR, Intel, and Nvidia on our list this morning. So let's start with Tesla. We'll start here. Tesla again has a couple of good days here back to back. So again, it's been on a tear, not in a good way, to the downside. And here a couple of good days off Thursday and Friday. Today we're pulling down a little bit now. We were down 1.1 with some volume. High of the pre-market is all the way up at a 443.77. The low of the pre-market is right now at 440 to be exact. But we're going to test that right now as we are dropping lower. Let's see what it does here if we get to that 440 pre-market low. Surrounded by the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days. I don't think you need to add anything else. I think you're pretty set. Above this high from Friday, which is right over here. If we look at that, we got another great level on the daily. It's going to be right around 455.98. So we'll put that there and we'll see how Tesla does. So I like Tesla's been trading very well. Let's hope that continues here. Here's BABA. Pre-market action. This is more of a secondary, right? I mean, there's not a lot going on right now besides the gap up 4.2. 891,000 shares traded. High of the pre-market 157.81 and the low is down over at 157.09. So I'm just going to mark those 2 areas there. And let's see what it does at the market open. Let's see if we can get some movement on this one. We had a great day last week on this gap. Look at this, 147 to 155. That is the BABA action that we want to see today, or at least half of that. We'll take it. We'll take half of that, right? So let's see if we can get some good action out of it. Towards the bottom, 156.28. Let's do a level right on there. There it is. And then towards the top, if we can get going, 158.89. So I think that's good for now. We got 2 levels to the top, 2 towards the bottom. I think we're set. at the moment on our good buddy Baba, if it can get back to some good trading. PLTR is next. PLTR, it's been a hit or miss more often than it has hit. All right, so it has not been an easy stock to trade. I love trading Baba when it's in play, but it's been a while since we've taken a stab at it. Let's see if today's the day. We have a nice pop up here in the pre-market session. Look at that, going from 175 34 to right to 179.89 just in one 5-minute candle, and now pulling back from the pre-market high. So 179.83 is your high there. Your low is pretty much stuck with the highs and lows. The lows for the last two trading days, Thursday and Friday, you can see the support happening there. Previous day close in the middle, and then if we look towards the top as we continue, the big level is going to be at 183.12. And then you have the high from Thursday. So you're set towards the top, towards the bottom. I'm just going to add this level here, 172. I'm sorry, 171.81. Once you do that, I think you're set on PLTR. Let's see what it does. Pre-market action looks very active. 1.2 million shares traded right now. Let's see how the market open treats that one. Intel's been trading great. Every time I don't have it on my list, it does amazing. When I put it on, not so hot. So let's see if we could break this curse here. 44.97 is your high. The low is down at 43.90. Surrounded by the highs and lows of the last two trading days, doing a pretty good job. Previous day closed towards the top. We're down 2.4 with 4 million shares traded. So plenty of action there on Intel. Don't need to add too much levels. I think you're pretty set on this one. Let's go right to the next one, which is going to be our good buddy Nvidia. So Nvidia a little messier on the daily here. Today we're down almost 1%. Low of the pre-market at 182.40 is the level towards the top. The high just below some of the levels from Friday and Thursday. 183.60 is the level. You can see here the support from the last two trading days last week. That is our pre-market high now, where we're getting resistance. Above that, plenty of levels. Do not need to add anything else here, guys. Don't make it complicated. Keep it nice and simple. The simpler, the better. Over here, 181.12 is a good one. And then down towards the bottom, just in case, 179 for Nvidia. So once we do that, guys, we're all set on Nvidia. And looking forward to the market open on that one as well. Peter, what is our team watching today?
All right, our team has got their lists coming, and we'll start with Gary, who is in early and in first. He's going to be watching APLD, Silver, which, you know, I actually added to my list as well, but Intel and Baba. So he's got his objectives written out there. Thor, he's going to be watching Google and Tesla. Phil's got Nvidia, Walmart, Baba, and Silver on his list. Andrew also watching Silver, Walmart. People are like, what? Walmart and I don't get along. I don't like the store. I don't like the stock. So, but anyways, but people are watching it today, so we'll see what happens. Tesla, AMD, and Nvidia for Andrew on his list. He's also adding OM. Did we even look at that, Carlos? What's OM?
ON or OM?
OM. OM.
Oh,
Outset
Emerson.
Medical.
So Mike OM.
It's got 11 million shares. It is definitely it's definitely moving here. Anyways, Brian is going to be watching a Tesla, Nvidia, and AMD, and I already mentioned my list. Unbelievable to me. I'm watching Silver. I put Capital One on the list, Carlos, just to see what it does. I don't really expect anything great out of it, but you never know. So we'll see.
I got it in the secondary. Let's see where it does. Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So there you go. Whatever you're watching, guys, we want you to trade smart today. Remember, like we said, this is the year of discipline, 2026. Focus on that discipline. You will set yourself up well for trading over the long term. Andrew has shown what discipline can deliver, as this past week he was able to achieve over $10 million in that trading account, as he put in his he showed us here on the show last week. He put it in his newsletter. So it's just a milestone, but it's good to see, you know, the success that can be achieved. Keep in mind, guys, you know, actual results will vary out there, as they like to say in the ads. But I would say Andrew's like the Olympic athlete of trading, right? So we can all watch him and say that, you know, hey, that looks cool. That's the type of thing I'd like to do. It may not resemble your game exactly, but know that that's what can be achieved with focus and dedication. So whatever you're doing, you start by discipline.
Yep, absolutely.
So, let's get going.
All right, let's get to it, friends. Welcome, Voy Shim, to our Lambos and Garbage Truck family, my friend. Good to have you. Thank you for being joining the community there. All right, friends over in chat, have a great trading day. We'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, let's continue here
Get smart,
in
everyone.
chat. Um,
Yep.
actually on X and YouTube, our friends on X and YouTube. And friends, if you haven't had the opportunity yet, we'll love your support and that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Right now we're sitting as I refresh our likes.
You're right. I keep forgetting to say hi to those that have chosen to join us from X. So hello,
Mm, yeah,
X friends. Doesn't sound right. X friends.
yeah.
Friends on X.
There we go. Took a while to load there on YouTube. Our likes right now, 208, 203, 203. So if you can help us get there, our goal is
Starting slow.
yeah, that's a little bit of a slow start. It's Monday. Fingers got to get warmed up, right? Warm up the fingers, hit the thumbs up. It takes a bit to get the engines going. So I understand that 100%. But yeah, friends, help us do that. We really appreciate it. It's all that we ask of
Yeah.
you as we get going this morning.
All
All right, let's get
right.
our 1 minute, 5 minute.
Carlos, are we gonna do well today? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like super great. I'm not
The
gonna
list
lie.
is no, the list is not super great. Like you said,
Yeah,
people are watching
it's
Walmart. I figure I got to put Walmart on the. Oh, maybe I'll just watch it here because others are. I don't
yeah.
like Walmart.
I think I put it on the secondary too. Um, and we'll see. We'll see. It is all time high, so that's
Going to
nice. Did
Walmart
they ever
right
have a
here.
split, Walmart, or it's always been this cheap? They must have had a split or something, right? I would think, right?
I don't know.
How far
Maybe.
back does this stock goes? Wait, and Walmart trying to
Oh, it's been
change
pretty
to
steady.
wait, they are in Nasdaq. Did they change it right? Did that happen?
I assume so because they're there.
How far back? 96. They split about a year ago. Okay, they did split, right? Yeah, you would think so, right? Um, you like my Niners beating the Eagles? I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
my wife
Mm,
my
yeah.
wife's more of a football fan than I am. She was watching this yesterday. I guess it was big it was
What's her
wild card
team?
Sunday.
Yeah,
Well,
what's her team?
she doesn't really have a team. She just like whenever two teams are playing, she'll pick one and say, "I'd rather these guys win than these guys." For her, it's
Right.
often she says, "It's who do I hate the least?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but I think every team that she picked this weekend lost. So
Mm.
that wasn't
Well, she I doubt she likes the Eagles. So Eagles lost, right? So that's a
yeah.
good thing.
Uh
That's a Giants fan. That's not even in the running.
yeah.
What a horrible year. All right, friends.
So the Bears,
Let's
yeah, the
get going.
Bears pulled off a ridiculous game. That was
I'm
yeah.
not into sports like I used to be in the past, man. Just now, it's just not enough time. Um, for it,
Ain't
right?
nobody got time for that.
I got time for that.
Okay.
10 seconds to the open, friends. We're gonna get rocking and rolling
Oh
here.
yeah,
We
look at
got
that.
time for
We're
that.
almost at the open. Tesla popping up here. Here we go.
Here we
There's
go,
the opening bell.
friends.
Let's see
Give me
what
a
we
sec. I'm
get.
just typing in all my
No, no,
tickers.
no, no.
ABVX.
Oh my goodness. What? Oh my God, what is happening?
Ooh. All right, guys. Here's the most volatile time of the market right now. You're seeing it live. Please be careful. Please don't be a hero. Just wait for the setup. Wait for the strategy.
Nvidia popping
Patience,
up.
patience, patience. Baba.
Tesla dropping.
Baba doing some stuff, friends. We got the Atlas going from tradingterminal.com. You can always check that out there. It's an amazing tool. Me and Peter use it all the time.
Yes, we do. I got the Atlas running right now as we
All right, Baba.
let's see
Looking for
what
my
does the
one
Atlas
minute,
say on Tesla.
one
Yeah, I
minute
see
breakout.
Tesla. Tesla to the downside.
Nvidia up. Everything up. Dun, dun,
Everything
dun.
except Tesla.
Except
Let's
Tesla.
watch
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say that.
Yeah.
And PLTR.
Drop off
PLTR
the
is down.
open. Yeah, that's true. The SPY, yeah, the markets are going higher. Tesla's the only one that's going against that trend that I'm staring at here,
Yeah.
really. Not true. The quantum stocks are also dropping.
Mm. Nvidia on the next leg here. All right, 2 minutes are in. Let's see Nvidia. Sorry, 1 minute. 1 minute is in. Nvidia going higher. Oh, look at Baba. Baba's in play, guys. This is moving. And Peter, you said a couple other Chinese tickers were there too, right? On the gappers list, I think you
Yeah,
mentioned.
pretty much all of them were gapping. So yeah, they're all gapping up. The Baba, the Billy, Baidu, JD, those are the typical ones we watch. So
Um,
I don't know how long this is going to last though. So careful about chasing into one of these. Although Nvidia is just about to go
yeah,
green. Let's see if we can get green.
yep. All right, good buddy Mike is in chat. Mike, how's the internet connection from the Dominican Republic? How's your lag?
This
No,
is
speaking of
great.
Mike,
Okay.
speaking of Mike, he just texted me a picture. You dog, look at you. Look. Is that even right, man? Don't text me this. Look at Mike. This is where Mike is trading from right now.
What did he send you?
Look at that. He's got his charts.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh boy, love it, man.
mm.
Enjoy. There's nothing like trading on vacation, friends. Making money on vacation is it's like a drug. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, friends.
Well,
Baba.
look at Tesla bounce back here. Tesla's coming all the way back.
Yeah, that's a good man. That's a good view at breakout, Peter. That was pretty nice.
Hmm. I
But
don't
there's no
know. It's
setup for me. There's no engulfing. There's no 5 minute RB. Yeah, there's
no.
no setup for me here. Hopefully, it doesn't take off too much. Hopefully, it waits for us to. We will take a 5 minute RB on this thing. I love this wick on Tesla, but it's gotta. We need some time. It's gotta settle down. Give us a good entry near the VWAP. We will take this long for sure. Um.
Oh,
Let's
excuse
see
me.
here.
Pardon me. My goodness.
Come on, don't do that. Wait for us. Is Andrew long on this? On
Yeah, he
Tesla?
just went
Where's the
long.
chat? He did? All right, let me pull up his chat
Yep.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that just
Yeah.
pulled back. Pulled back heavy.
Mm. GP Trader,
I'm not
yes.
chasing this. That's for sure.
Fingers are itching, huh, Peter? Now we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for a pullback here. It gives an opportunity, hopefully, to add for Andrew to add and for us to join the party. Andrew did already add. Okay, Andrew's already. Andrew's ahead of me. He's adding already. Guys, if you want to see Andrew trade live, you could do so. Head over to bearwithtraders.com and you can see him doing what he does. He's in on Tesla, at it, and he's getting close to par. So that's that's moving well, moving very well. Let's see here. All right, I think Tesla's gone for us, Peter. We gotta look at something else. I think that's already gone in PLTR. 1 minute ORB engulfing. You guys called this one out as well. Intel, Nvidia. What is going on? The market is doing what it's supposed to do. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. The market is incredible, friends. I missed a lot of shots here. PLTR was one of them. This is my strategy. This engulfing one, this is my strategy. I missed this. So did you guys take this? I know some of you guys were calling it out. Mo, you took it. Look at that. Go fly. ET 3000. Okay, you guys beat nuts 1616. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful.
Wow,
Long. Yeah.
Microsoft got a lot of the market just popped this morning.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Man, Intel. I mean, PLTR, excuse me. PLTR was nice. Uh,
Andrew's stayed patient and he's getting the move. We'll see if 445.01 is the close on Friday.
wow.
So
Look at this
we'll look at Nvidia
AB.
go.
Look at this ABVX. Right? I'm not saying anything on it, but look at the overreaction this morning, clearly. Right? Look at that. It's up already a couple of bucks here. Very light volume. Be very careful. But clearly an overreaction on the gap down. On the move down that it had. Not gap down, sorry. On the move down at this candle at 911. So wow, friends, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I feel like I missed all the opening opportunities here. The only one I see I see setting up is Tesla. If we pull back and then get back to that 5-minute break, other than that, I don't see anything else, man.
Nvidia just took off this morning with the market. I'm not.
Look at PLTR go.
Chasing.
Wow, good trade on PLTR, friends. That one hurts. That one burns a little because I know I would take that. That's my trade. Oh yeah, at the VWAP, 1 minute engulfing. I mean, this is textbook, man. That one burns a little bit. That one does burn.
Okay.
Good trading, guys.
Right. It burns.
It burns, yes. Look at it. Look at it run. Just beautiful. All right, Uncle D Trace watching APLD. Let's see. This has been in play. It's been in it was on our gap down list earlier today as well. Also breaking from the VWAP. Nice 5-minute RB. Yeah, this is trading pretty nice here. That's a clean breakout if you were able to catch it in time. Walmart losing some ground here after making a new all-time high in the pre-market. Seeing a little bit of weakness here. Could be a good low of the day breakdown. Let's set some levels here. So we have 116.20. It's right at a level. 116.91. 117.45.
Guys, I'm staying patient here because I have, my main strategies don't kick off till later. I didn't really have a strong opinion on the open. Some great moves. There's no question, right? The market took off. A lot of things followed, but it wasn't sort of what I was targeting. So all I can do is just sit and be patient, wait for what I know are my opportunities. They'll be coming.
I'm going to take a short on Walmart here for the low of the day breakdown, guys. So short on Walmart right now. 116.65. Let's see if we can get the low of the day breakdown. I would love 116.20. We're not gonna get a huge move on this, but let's see if we could break down here. On Walmart. See if the weakness comes in. So low of the day breakdown. Not a 5-minute RB because a 5 minutes a little bit higher. But let's see if we can get a drop here. It's so traced like a New York Stock Exchange ticker. This one. Price action is very, very weird on it. Let's see. Looking for 116.20. If we can get it. Yeah, I looked at Atlas. I guess you see massive orders at 119 and 118, between 119 and 116, but they're really far out. Actually, let me show you. They're really far out. I think we can get a drop to 116, and I'll be happy with that. And then it might go higher. So yeah, the Atlas doesn't look great on this one, long or short. So we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, but I did check Atlas before jumping in on this one. Intel, Nvidia pulling back a little bit. Oh, look at did you get in on Tesla, Peter? On this pullback?
No.
No, no.
Nope.
Are you looking for any long on this or no? You're done looking
No.
for a long on Tesla?
No, I'm just I think I'm just waiting for I gotta wait, till the 10:30 mark.
Yeah.
I didn't get my open trades. This
Yeah.
is sort of
Yeah.
where you're oh, look at Rigetti. Rigetti's suddenly taking off. Hmm.
All right, here's Walmart's going against me. 117.10. We'll get out of it. Basically, if this doesn't hold that's resistance right here, this area, then there's no point in staying in here because it can go up to 117.47. So 117.10, we'll bail on it. We need this to act as resistance and bring it lower. 117.10. We'll bail on it. It's coming right to it. And this is going to be probably a very slow trade, I think. So I'm still looking at Tesla for a possible long, but I don't know. Not convinced.
No.
Not convinced. Yeah, Baba. Yeah, we had a lot of really great breakouts, man. POTR, Baba, 5 minute ORB, Intel not so much. Nvidia, same thing, good breakout, even on the 1 minute. Took off really nice. But again, that's not my strategy. The one that's my strategy is Intel. Intel is clearly one of my strategies, and no, sorry, not Intel. Excuse me, not Intel. POTR. Excuse me, POTR. All right, still in Walmart short, guys. Stop is 117.10. We're just going back and forth here, searching for something else. What did Capital One do? Anything?
Not
No.
really. It popped up at the open, but it was short-lived.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on there. All right. Walmart's hitting 117, so we might have to bail out if we don't drop any lower. Looks like it wants to reverse here on Walmart. We didn't get the drop towards the low of pre-market close on this. Carlos, if I did take that POTR trade, where will your stop be? On POTR, slightly below the VWAP, because it closes perfect. Like, see, it closes right here. So our stop, you got a couple of things. This was a special one because you got the previous day close and you got the VWAP, right? So I'm looking at my Walmart trade as well. We're almost there, 117. Let's hope it drops. So I want to be below all this because I want this to be a support, right? So if I jump in here, yeah, I'm going to give it probably 117.24. So I'm going to calculate my stop and shares to be on that. 177, sorry. I'm thinking about Walmart. 177.24. 177.24. Right, that's where I want my stop to be. Basically below all of this. And look, it works perfect, right? Like that's what you expect. You expect it to drop to this area, these supports, and the buyers to come in here and hopefully hold it up off this previous day close and VWAP. So that's what you want to see. All right, Walmart is just dabbling right below my stop, 117.10. But yeah, it's gonna stop us out. Here it comes up. Yeah, we're out of Walmart, so we're out of that. And now actually might end up going higher, but I'm not flipping on Walmart. It's too slow. Too slow, and the moves is not big enough. Like you need a lot to get 30 cents out of this thing. All right, let's see here. Nvidia engulfing right at the previous day close.
Snow keeps falling.
Yeah, Natasha Vixen Nails M. Congrats. Welcome to the Lambos and Garbage Truck family. Thank you for joining. Good to have you.
Nvidia's
Welcome.
gone red here. Oh, Nvidia's gone green.
All right, let's see. So what else we got? What else we got? What else? Nvidia, Intel. Jeff, you joined too? Did I miss you? Jeff, welcome. Welcome. Did you join? Well, you're green, so yeah. Welcome to Lambos and Garbage Truck. Good to have you. Some good videos that came out. I know Megan just put out a video, so definitely check that out for our Lambos and Garbage Truck members. Is it possible to short a stock and the market is strong? Yeah, it's possible. We done it. If the catalyst is strong enough for that stock, it can be short. For at least a short period of time, What's the firm up to?
Firm dropped this morning, displayed a strong market, just straight down.
Yeah. See, this is what I would expect. This is bad news for them, right? I know they're not being targeted, but if credit cards are forced to use lesser interest, right? Charge less interest. Their deal becomes less lucrative, but again, who knows?
We'll see what if it actually happens, because that the banks are going to be pushing back on that one pretty heavy.
Yeah. Nvidia, Nvidia, sure. I like what I'm seeing here below the previous day close, engulfing like on the 5-minute as well. It's a lot happening that I like here on Nvidia. We're gonna wait for a strategy. We're gonna wait for viewer breakdown, pullback, and confirmation. I know it sucks to wait at times, but we have to. it does. Like you just don't, because it's an opportunity for you to miss it. It's an opportunity for you to miss the move. Let's see. Walmart came back down. You.
Excuse me.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try it again. Short again on Walmart.
That's just rude, isn't it, Carlos?
That's very rude. We're gonna try it again though. Let's see.
That's rude.
All right, another short of the day. Low of the day breakdown on Walmart. Let's see if we can get our money back. Should have never traded like that though. By the way, I'm not trading to get my money back. I'm trading the low of the day breakdown. Once it's gone, it's gone. But Nvidia. Here's the pullback. Let's see if we can get the VI breakdown, retest, and then confirmation.
Tesla. Let's see. Tesla's going up. Let's see if we can get green this time. There it is. It's just went green. So.
Nvidia. Tesla's doing something. Yeah, Tesla's gone, man. Tesla.
I was looking at Tesla, here. Carlos, but I'm like, no, it's not my trade.
Tesla's awesome, man. It really is. All right, so I'm short on Walmart, and I'm also looking for Nvidia. Let's see if we get our breakdown here on Nvidia as well. The SPY is going higher.
Tesla, look at that move.
So, not ideal for our move here on Nvidia, because Nvidia tends to follow that, but I like the setup. The setup is there. Wow. So do we trade the setup and forget about the SPY? No, it's going the other way. I'm glad I waited. Look, we're not getting our confirmation. This would have been our entry here. Well, we're not getting our confirmation. It's actually going the other way on Nvidia. So it is our setup is dead here. So no VI breakdown. Glad we waited. All right, Walmart. Let's see if we can break down on Walmart. We did set a new low. We're pulling back again. Let's see if we can set the downtrend here on Walmart.
Oh, Tesla.
Yeah,
look at that move. Wow.
Incredible. I mean, I have no setup here for Tesla, right? The setup was 5-minute RB. This is different. This is something else. Wow. 449. That is beautiful. That is awesome, man. Tesla, Tesla,
Yeah.
Tesla. Intel break. Yeah. Tesla. Baba. Even Baba did well today. BOTR. This was one that burns. Intel. Trying to do something. Nvidia going the other way. Thankfully, we didn't take short there because it didn't show up. Walmart. I think Walmart's gonna break down. I have a strong feeling this thing is gonna head lower, but time will tell. Hopefully we could close this gap on Walmart.
Wow. You know, Carlos, I think I need to talk
Yeah.
to you about trades that I see because I you know what I need to track all of these. In fact, I'm going to start right now because I see so many of these things that I'm like,
Well,
it's not really
you
my
saw
setup.
Tesla a couple of
We
times
saw,
and that you didn't take,
yeah,
right?
several times, but yeah, today, what is today? Monday, January
12.
12th.
12.
There we go. All right.
Wow. Tesla. My goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
What a
That's
move.
yeah, that's the upsetting part. $6 from where we saw it.
What a move. So for my trade on that would have been POTR, right? But you know what? I didn't see it though. So there was not a decision happening whether I should take the trade or not because I didn't see it. So, was I thinking of shorting Nvidia at level 184.36? Not 184.36. Actually, let me see. Slightly above that, right in here. Right, so this area. And it's an area, right? You never get it right on the penny. It's an area 184.50. If this would have came down and we would kind of engulfed it, that would have been my entry to go short, right? Clearly, we did not do that.
Right.
And it went out. So that would have been the signal for me to get in. Then on Walmart, I'm just trading a low of the day breakdown. Our stop, we got a like almost a 5 cents worse entry here. So my stop will be a little bit closer to like 1705 now. If we do hit that, we're pulling back again. I'm just hoping that we can continue on this downtrend and actually break lower. So let's see if we could do that. So we're coming back down here, see if we could pull down and actually break this down and start getting some cushion from our entry if that's in the plans. Let's see what Walmart does. So love that they break down on this one. Let's see if we can do that. But yeah, that would have been my entry on that one. Let's see here. Walmart. I'm sorry, Nvidia coming back. Intel, POTR, Baba, and Tesla looking to go higher if it can, if it's allowed to. All right. Tesla. What a move. Just beautiful. Friends, so much going on this week. We got our onboarding class tonight, and I also have Trade and Terminal. This week, I have a class in Trade and Terminal where we'll be talking about levels. So make sure you join us there. Let me see if I can get the link for you guys. But the way to do that is completely free. You don't have to be a member. So please join us. Completely free. It's gonna be, where is it? Webinars. Here it is. In 3 days, 9 hours, and 4 minutes. All right. So let me send the link to you guys. So you come in here. You can join the webinar for free. We got PCT Bootcamp onboarding. Again, you do not have to be a member. So let me send this to you. Right over here. Don't forget, put in your calendars. We'd love to have you there. Come ask questions. We'll talk about how to identify key levels in chart patterns, just like the one we're doing here every day. But it'll be great for you guys to come. Look at Tesla go. Come and ask questions that
I
maybe
know. Look at
you
Tesla,
might have.
eh?
Yeah, 450.
Wow.
Yes,
Yep.
nice.
That's
Very
450.
nice.
Let's see what it can do here.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh man, I'm hearing this Walmart trade, just watching paint dry. It happens. It
Well,
happens.
you know, but it's going back down. Let's hopefully it can.
Yeah, it'll take another 30 minutes to get to like
elsewhere.
1620. To get 30 cents, we get like another 30 minutes. But yeah, friends, join us. I know a lot of you guys, if you're on YouTube, you know how we trade. But I'm gonna leave a great amount of time for questions, right? So come with your questions. If you see us do levels in the morning, I'll leave a decent amount of time for questions. And we can always go past an hour. I think it's an hour. I don't mind going past an hour. 7 p.m. Oh, that's early. Yeah, we'll go into whatever time we need. So we'd love to have you guys there. All right. Let's see what Walmart does. New law of the day. So new law of the day here. Actually, no, right to it. We need to break that to have a chance. With this 116.49. It's the new low. So right here, we'll mark this. And while that's playing, we'll look at Nvidia while that's taking place. Tesla. Because there's more action here. There's nothing happening with Walmart. Can we look at OKLO short? Yes, let's see. Well, let's look at OKLO and let's see what it looks like, right? But you're thinking short. This is a tough area for me. And again, for me, right? You have to follow your strategy. If your strategy tells you that, hey, this is a short that you could take, then definitely take it. But for me, VWAP is here. It's not a VWAP breakout anymore because you don't have the pullback and setup here. So that's not a strategy as far as a VWAP breakdown for me. So I don't know how you would take it here. And I'm always cautious about this middle zone area, which is VWAP and low of the day. This middle area here is tough to trade because your risk to reward is always like a little off, right? Can this drop off from here, hit the low of the day and go lower? Yes, it can. But for my strategies, the risk to reward is going to be off on this. So it's a tough area to trade, that middle zone. So just be careful with that. But again, you got to understand what your strategy is for this one here. Wow. Look at Baba. 163.
Oh, I didn't see you, Baba. What's it?
Dang. That is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Ben, you mentioned I was
look
just
at that,
looking at him
steady,
like
consistent climb. Yeah, that's not. It's just a slow, steady climb.
can you do something, Walmart? Are you looking at everybody else moving? I need a stick to poke this thing. It's just.
Yeah.
Poke
it with a stick.
Oh my goodness. Why does this happen to me? What do I get in these BS stocks? Oh. Yeah, it's business time. Agreed. That's the issue with Walmart. And again, I like the law of the day breakdown here. I like the way it looks even on the 5-minute, for a possible breakdown and somewhat close this gap. But this had to happen sooner. Like it's taken way too long. If anything, this thing is gonna support here at 116.50 and go higher. So it's just reminder why I don't trade this ticker. So let's see what happens.
See, what have I told you though? See, this is why I've got Walmart and I don't get along, as I've been telling you. Now you've fallen victim, Carlos.
Yeah. And I know this, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe today will be the day. It's gapping up 2%. It'll break down, and look at this nonsense.
I'm telling you. The nonsense, exactly. It's nonsense.
All right, Baba, 163. Tesla hit the 450, dipped a little bit here for now. What about our secondary, ABVX? It's our popcorn ticker. Didn't really do much. Very low volume, not really in play. JP Morgan, the banks are they're bouncing back a little bit, but I don't see no setups for us, friends, on these things. So nothing to see here. And then Nvidia back to the VWAP again. It's not trading all that clean, actually. Nvidia, Intel, trying one more time for this level here, which seems to be struggling with. This is the 4508, 07. So right in here, just having a hard time. Every time it comes up, it struggles. So try and add it one more time. And yeah, nothing great. Good morning, FC Montavo. Good morning, good morning. Can 1387. I don't know how to pronounce the first part of that name, but we'll call you Can 1387. Good morning as well. Welcome. Good to have you guys. Reminder, we are doing a free giveaway later today for our Lambos and Garbage Truck members. We'll be doing a funded account for you guys. Got a couple of winners already. So yeah, we'll be doing another giveaway later today when Andrew comes on. So make sure you stick around for that and support us, friends. We only ask because it does help the channel a lot. So hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're first time here. We'd love to have you back as we trade live in the morning, prepare for the market open, all that good stuff. We'd love to have you guys come back. So definitely do that. Did we hit our goal? 400? No, 288. 288, almost. Our likes are like our Walmart trade today. Slow. And about to stop us out. Yeah, we'll jump out of it. I'm not touching this thing anymore.
Too bad, Carlos.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out of it. If we don't get the drop here, and it might just stay sideways all morning, I'm not gonna be touching this again. Let's see if we're gonna jump down, but no, it just keeps coming right to 1705. 17. Yeah, no, I'm actually go to the VWAP. Are you gonna play me? Are you gonna play me? Yeah, like I'm waiting. It's a couple of cents. It's not gonna break the bank. It's not gonna break the bank. 10 more cents. But it's like, are you gonna just hit the VWAP and then start dropping here? Like, what's the plan? This is just stuck in a range. Why are you selling off like this? So bad, so bad. All right, let's see here. All right, new candle. We are ready to bail on it if we don't get a sell-off here. I think it wants to go to the VWAP. Looks like it wants to go to the VWAP.
It does.
This thing is so garbage that it won't shock me if it plays me and then it shoots lower. Look, it wants to go. Let's see. 17, 12.
Carlos is all jaded now. Against his
so
stock.
garbage.
I can't blame you. I said this is why.
Nah, this is why we don't trade this crap.
Stay away from Walmart.
Looks good. It'll fake you out, it'll give you the signals, and it will just do nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, double click the wrong thing. There it is. Okay. Gotta double click the charts, and we are out. Yeah, no. Yes, no.
Carlos, you're sitting there right on the edge, Carlos. Am I in?
It's
Am I out?
like
Am I in? This is
I'm
why
like 1 foot
we
off the
can.
cliff.
I don't.
I'm like 1 foot
I
off the
know, and I
cliff.
don't want
Like,
to. I don't want to. I don't want to show you other temptation, but Nvidia
yeah, but
is
did
back
it do anything?
below.
Yeah.
View.
Oh,
No, it's back
yeah.
below
No, but
VWAP
this is
here.
a trade. This is like the trade we've been looking for. But let's see if we get the confirmation. I like this short. But again, look at every time it comes to this 184.56, it's like right back up. So it's a little tougher. Like it did give you a signal here,
I've got a
but it's a little tougher,
see.
man.
I've got
I
a
don't know.
daily level at 184.50
You
that
do?
I've
Okay.
marked. So
Let me mark it.
yeah, so which is pretty much where it's bouncing from. It looks like so.
Yeah. Oh, Peter, I think this looks good, man. I think we're going short. Hold on. I'm processing. I'm processing. Ah.
That's why I thought I pointed out. Are you still hanging
Yeah,
on there in
yeah.
Walmart?
Yeah, this garbage
Okay.
basura. Look at this thing, man. I don't know. We're down on it, but let's see. All right, Nvidia. Nvidia's the one, friends. Nvidia's the one. Remind me not to play this garbage ever again on Walmart. But Nvidia, Peter, I think I'm gonna go short, Peter. Let's see. 184, 184.60. Let's get a good confirmation. Let's get 184.60. And I would like for it to close there too. Like I don't want to just go once it hits it because it keeps bouncing. Like I don't want to just get a wick and then go back up. I want it to close below that. I'm asking for too much, I know, but I think you need to with the way this thing is trading. And look, it's bouncing back. So yeah, 184.60. We want to close below that, and then I will definitely consider a short here. Uncle D Trace, yes. Walmart never moves good, not just for you, for me too. I don't know why I trade this crap today. For the low that they break down, I don't know, because this is exactly what it does. It's just I know. You know what? Sometimes you got to get reminded. You forget. It's been a while. You got to get reminded why we don't touch this stuff. Oh man. I tell you. Don't do it all on your sim money. No, I should trade this in sim, actually. It's exactly what I should do. Let me see, actually, speaking of sim, let's go into my account. See how we're doing there. Simulator. And no, it doesn't work that way. When you're actually trading, oh, my funded account. Oh, it reset it? I guess I'm over the 90 days. Is that what it is? So once you're over the 90 days, it resets. My 10 grand is gone. What happened?
Your money's gone. Actually, I haven't checked for a while myself. Let me check.
My money's gone.
Oh no. Let's see. But you know, we probably don't have regular accounts, Carlos, because we have.
I don't know, man. It looks pretty regular to me. What happened?
Oh yeah, I'm reset. I'm back at zero again too.
Okay.
Gone.
So if I trade now, what happened? Oh, I can't trade. Look, I gotta purchase. Purchase or activate. Oh man, all right.
You can't trade right now?
Not on the funded account. No, it doesn't let you.
Let's see here. Let's see. I want to see what where's the funded training? Start new funded training account.
Oh man, all right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're right, Carlos. We've been cut off.
Been cut off, man. All right, hopefully we win the funded account giveaway today and we can reset it. Let's see.
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's see. Nvidia, what did we do? Nothing. Nvidia's just getting ugly now, Peter. It really is. Like it gave a great signal, and then it's just back and forth, literally wrapping itself around the previous day close and VWAP. So
Right.
it's getting tougher
Yeah.
to trade that breakout now. Someone asked, they're in Turkey, and they're asking if they win the funded account, are they gonna get paid? Absolutely, you will get paid. Will get your payout minus inflation, minus sending the money, tariffs,
Oh.
and all that stuff.
I
So, just whatever you win,
don't
just
think
cut off like
I don't think you have to worry
75%.
about that.
Cut 75% of whatever you made. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All good, all good. Yes, you will get paid wherever you are. If you don't, everything's through PayPal, and if you don't, the
Wow.
country doesn't take PayPal. Andrew will try to figure out a way to get you all set up, right? So you'll find a way to get it to you. Here it is. MS Wart 1238. Welcome to the Lambus and Garbage Truck family, my friend. Good to have you. Thank you for joining, and good luck today as we do our giveaway a little bit later. And stick around, guys, because we do it later towards the end of Andrew's session. And sometimes I have people that come back and say, hey, was the giveaway done? I'm like, yeah, it was. And you got to be here to do the funded account hashtag. Which,
Yeah. You missed it.
yeah, so be careful how you take your bathroom breaks, okay? Careful.
So buying.
No, if you're not a member, you're not in the drawing. So it's kind of like a thank you for the people that have joined. So yeah, so if you're not a member, you're not in the drawing. Once in a while, we do it for everyone. Once in a while, Andrew will do it for all the viewers, but for the most part, it's for
So it does.
Lambus and Garbage
It's got all
Truck.
this
Yeah.
buying power. I got it.
All right. So Baba did hit 164.75. Tesla back up to 450.
Yeah.
Back up to 450 on Tesla. And I know. All right, wow. Walmart back up to 17. Just tighter and tighter range. Which type of subscription you guys are using for Dash Trader Pro? It's the one that's 150 that includes the level 2. It's 150. I don't forget the actual name of it. It's a name for it, but it's 150. Just make sure you have the level 2 is the one we use. A lot of people ask, well, do I need to pay $50 for the level 2 if I have Market Atlas? You could just use Market Atlas. I think you should still have it. It's just Market Atlas is very new. Even if you had if you have it's very new. I don't think once you have it, I don't think you need to use level 2. I barely use level 2 now, which is this thing here. No, correction. I barely use this montage level 2. Market Atlas is level 2, just a visualization of it, right? So that's what it is. So if you put it side by side, let me see, where's my Market Atlas? I got so many tabs open now. Okay, here it is. So if you put it side by side, I'd rather look at this than this. Look at this. Even now, after years of watching this thing flicker back and forth, sometimes it's very difficult to read this. I could look at it quickly and right away tell, okay, here's the imbalance. Boom, 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 boom. Here, you got to look and say, okay, what are we doing? What are we flickering? You got to really focus. I could take a quick snapshot of this and right away tell, boom, this is what it is, right? So I don't use this as much. I use it more for the stuff at the top here more than anything. Right? I use it for this here, name of the company when I'm doing the pre-market show, but you don't really need it. Do I recommend you still get it? Yes, I recommend you still have it. But if budget is tighter, then try living without it. But you need the market atlas. You got to have that. You cannot, if you don't have the market atlas and you don't have the level 2, that could be tough. You do need a level 2, right? For the stuff we look at. Peter,
Carlos, Walmart.
what are we doing? We doing something? Walmart, let's see. Come on.
No.
Let's see, because right now all I'm getting is this choppity chop. So can we actually?
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Yep.
Let's get through this cutting board here. All right. Yes, I'm up 15 cents. Oh man. All right, let's see. 1620 was my original like target here. Let's see if we can get something out of it. 1620. We should be there by noon.
Oh, Carlos.
Should be there
Carlos,
by noon.
Man, can you sense the frustration, people?
Oh man.
It's funny because I've been here the whole time too. I'm just not frustrated because I haven't been sitting in this trade waiting for
Yeah,
magic to happen.
you haven't been sitting around babysitting something, right? So
yeah.
it's very
Watching it
different
with
sitting
you, but-
around. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had to worry about it. So
Oh man. Baba, Tesla, doing some stuff. PLTR, Intel, Nvidia, a lot of stuff stuck sideways. Intel, Nvidia after a really beautiful move. Look at Nvidia, man, just back and forth, back and forth. So careful. I think this is stuck in chop. And actually, let's look at Nvidia's level 2. All right, so here's the great thing about Market Atlas, right? You could quickly look, as we mentioned earlier, and right away you can see where their imbalance is at. And there's no real, it looks more bullish a little bit, but not by much. Like there's not a clear imbalance here at all. So you got the real big orders very far out, 183, and then up here at 187. So they're not really in the money or in play or whatever terminology you want to use. This is what I'm really focused on, the near price action. And it's pretty balanced out. So
Andrew, look at that bounce, Carlos. Did you
yeah, it's just garbage. It's pure garbage. This is me. Hold on. I'm pulling up to the exchange with Walmart in the back.
There you go. That's Carlos. Yeah.
It's like, look at my trading here, friends.
He's getting ready to empty the truck right in the middle of the exchange floor.
Dump
Here's what I think of your stock.
All the Walmart garbage.
Yeah, AMD has been on a slow, steady climb here this morning, so it's been an interesting mover. Not dramatic, but just steady. But yeah, I'm not. I haven't taken a trade yet. I'm still just watching.
Awesome. AMD, wow. Bob is good stuff. Even Capital One is moving. Even Capital One is moving. Look at this range. So tight
Andrew's
range.
Andrew's the only said it's like watching an Olympic athlete. He gets so used to doing this stuff. Andrew's the only guy I've ever known in my life who can make $50,000 in an hour and can yawn through it.
Yeah. Yes.
He's barely staying awake over there in the chat room, and he's like, just made 50 grand. So boring.
The humanity. I woke up for this. I woke up for this. The podcast, I finished the podcast over the weekend. It was really nice. So definitely check it out, the new podcast he did there. So yeah, enjoy it. And I guess another one coming with with an Olympic athlete as well from Vancouver. So looking forward to that one
Yeah.
as well.
Now Nvidia's really just got into this range here. The VWAP and the previous day close are right at the same area. It's just sitting there.
Yep, yep. One other thing I don't understand about Walmart is it gets me so upset about them not accepting Apple Pay. Like, guys,
Yeah, yes.
come,
You
like,
mentioned
get
that
it.
before. Yeah.
This. It just it triggers me, man. And I think it's another store too. I think it's Home Depot. I think Home Depot doesn't take. I don't know if they changed it yet, but I always make sure for Home Depot and Walmart, I make sure you got to take your debit card because they will not take Apple Pay. It's
That's
like
But I
so
what I don't understand is why it's Walmart in the US. I use Apple Pay. I can use it at Walmart here in Canada.
right. So they have the system to do it. It's just on
So they
purposely,
have it.
obviously,
Yeah.
they want you to use this Walmart Pay. Like, screw your Walmart Pay. What? Walmart? What is this Walmart? Like, no, I'm not signing up for that. You know, like if I leave my wallet, I will leave with I leave the product right there in the register for you. I'm not paying for it. I'm not gonna sign up for your Walmart Pay. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Varp 13, welcome to the Lambos and Garbage
You can
Truck.
tell them, Carlos.
Oh, I hate it. Gets me just like livid, man. Like, take my money, please. I'm trying to buy this, and you're gonna put restrictions. Like, this is so unsalesman-like. But yeah, welcome to Lambos and Garbage Truck, my friend. Good to have you. It's just ridiculous. It really is. But yeah, here it is back at 17.
Well,
Now it might break the VWAP unless the VWAP does its job. So let's see what it does.
but you know what? I guess it is I think they decided maybe they're going to follow the Costco model. Like I don't know about Costco in the US, but Costco in Canada, for example, they're affiliated with MasterCard, so you can't
Okay.
use Visa. You can only use a MasterCard. Which is rare for retail, that you
This
can't
is
just use any credit card. You can only use a MasterCard. You can't use American Express, no Diners Club,
this
no.
never heard.
Does
This is
Diners Club still
ridiculous.
exist? Must be. But anyways, so
This just doesn't make any
so
sense.
I
Like give a discount. Like okay, if you use Visa, we'll give
no
you 3 cents off $1 or something. I don't know. Or we have to charge you a fee or something. But this just doesn't make any sense.
no
You know.
they just don't take it.
But I guess somebody thought this was okay. I don't make the stuff up.
Anyway,
At Bull, welcome to Lambos and Garbage Truck family, my friend. Great to have you. We got some good members today. So awesome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for all the support. Really appreciate it. As you sit here and support me on my Walmart trade and rant this morning. So
Go
far,
on,
the
Walmart.
breakdown, just 2 trade for us, right? Well, for me, yeah.
Give
1, 2. You haven't
yeah.
traded anything yet,
Give
Peter,
Carlos
right?
an excuse to say something nice about you. No,
I just
I'm
think
still
they
watching.
won't do it.
I do. The only one that I was close to was taking Tesla long, the bounce off of sort of VWAP down at 443. I did not. So, my loss. And then
Yep.
it was right before it made the big move up. But now it's just sitting up at 450. And I'm watching Nvidia. I mean, Nvidia keeps looking like it also looks like it wants to break down, but it is making higher lows. Notice how it's getting closer and closer to the VWAP here. It's those little bounces are getting.
Yeah,
You can't see it on a 5-minute as well as on the 1-minute, but it's clearly
Yeah.
it's getting tighter and tighter in here. It's gonna break out at some point. We just don't know which way.
I'm actually looking at the 1 minute here, but I wasn't
There
showing
you
you
go.
guys. But
Yeah, you can see the
with
higher
you.
lows on that. See, and,
I
and
think
the high
this
and the
will be
lower
more
highs,
of a
higher lows and lower highs. It's getting tight, tight, tight. Walmart is just above VWAP, Carlos. Just so you know.
It is. Oh, did it move? Oh man, look at that's a
Yeah.
big spike.
No, now it's below VWAP. Never mind.
I love how it gets here, and look how hard it sells off every time. But then it can't manage to break the low here at all. But every time it comes here, it's just got this nice sell off, a little bit of volume. But this continues that way. Eventually, it's gonna break through here. It's trading like a New York Stock Exchange ticker. Let's look at Nvidia, man. Nvidia. It looks attractive, but not as much as was earlier. All right, come on, Walmart. We only got a couple of hours left for the market open. I mean, if the market's before it closes, we only got a couple of hours. Let's hope we can do something. Um, Close to the VWAP at 15-minute as well. Okay. Rubber band and Nvidia stressing them. Yeah, I think so. I'm with you. I think it's gonna break. Ooh, look at the break. Look at the move down. Peter, are we breaking down?
I don't know, not yet, but we're getting closer.
Uh, I like what I'm seeing, man.
Yeah, it's getting closer.
Let's see.
I'm
Let's see.
watching
Pull
Tesla here. I
back.
just realized when I was playing around with Tesla, I ended up short in the simulator account. I
Were
didn't
you able
mean to
to
be.
trade?
Oh well, it's just a simulator. Not in a funded account, just in the simulator.
Okay.
So,
I think we're breaking out of
but
this range now to the
no.
downside on Nvidia.
Maybe. I mean, it's made us look like this before too. So,
Yeah, you know what? It has, but see what it does here. Looks rather weak. All right, 5 seconds to the next candle. Oh, Peter, this is a short. This is a short. It's gonna break. It's gonna break, my friend.
Carlos is convinced. I don't know. The SPY and the Qs are right below the previous Friday's close, so I'd be worried.
Mm.
Wow, Apple just popped up on some volume.
Oh,
Somebody put in some
yep.
orders there on Apple.
I wish it was closer to the VWAP. I would have went short there, but it's so far from the VWAP.
Oh,
So far.
pop.
Yeah, you see, it's got to be close to the VWAP. This is why you get the VWAP. You get the good risk reward. Got to be close to it, right? Because this is just way too far. Look at that. Look at that. Mm. Um. Yeah, go fly. The issue now is that if it breaks, yeah, I agree. If it breaks 184.51, which it did a little bit, it'll probably flush. The problem is then I can't get in, right? Like I got to get in somewhere in here, a little bit closer. But now this is not a real breakdown like the strategy we like. So that gets a little tougher to trade. But here it is coming back to retest. Let's see if we can retest. Walmart at 117, just going sideways.
Oh,
So I am watching Walmart on my other screen, friends. I am watching it. It's just there's nothing to see. So I'm trying to look at some other stuff while that
not enough fun.
develops. Uh,
Huh.
what is Atlas telling us for NVIDIA? It's pretty balanced out, actually. It's actually really balanced out. You really can see
For
one way or the other.
10:30, my alarm just went off. I probably couldn't hear that because the filters are too good. But
Yeah. Now we can't hear it. They can't hear it over the Walmart garbage trucks I have parked outside.
oh, the
Oh,
reverse the beeping is going and
yeah, the beeping is
yeah.
garbage truck. They can't hear it, blocking the signals for all the garbage metal. Mm-hmm, mm-mm.
All right, I gotta go to take a personal break. I'll be right back.
All right, go for it. All right, Peter, we'll be back shortly, friends, and we will continue here. So I'm just looking at Nvidia, but again, I don't see a play here now. It's too far from the VIA, but it did break lower. It seems weak. It seems like it wants to break down. Even on the 5 minute, if you look at it, it seems like it wants to head lower, but I don't wanna chase it down here. Yeah, I should have like here and not so much here because it's too far, but when we pulled back here, yeah, I should have went in. And it looks like it's dry. It's gonna make the move, and it is going lower. There's Nvidia go. Oh man! All right, it is what it is. Hopefully, you guys took it. I should have pulled the trigger. So there it is, dropping. What's the next level on Nvidia? Well, you got all this 133, 183.60. It could easily hit that once it breaks this move here. So we could easily get to that area. But I am not in this one. This was a beautiful trade, guys. No, not a beautiful trade, but it was a nicer trade here that we could have taken. All right, so the boys are getting ready to come on over.
I'm back.
Let me go get the mic set. All right,
Back.
Peter.
Oh, Nvidia did get the breakdown. You didn't take it, did you, Carlos?
No, I did not.
I heard you say that, eh?
I did not take it. Let me refresh the room. I know the boys are coming up in a second here. It's okay, man.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
I am good. I had a great trading day. It's lots of profit. I'm very happy. What about you, Brian? Well, what about you, Carlos and Peter? What did you do?
We trade this garbage called Walmart, and I'm
Good
just
morning, guys.
stuck
How
in
are
it,
you?
going back and forth, not doing anything.
I had a great trading day. It's lots of profit. I'm very happy. What about you, Brian? Well, what about you, Carlos and Peter? What did you do?
We trade this garbage called Walmart, and I'm getting an echo. Who's that?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting an
so
echo.
am I.
We're going back and forth, not doing anything.
Great
I
trading
don't know where the
days.
echo's coming
I
from.
think it's you, Brian. It's coming from you, Brian.
It's got to be the YouTube.
No, it's Brian. I muted Brian so he turns it off. All right, there it is.
Okay. He either has no microphone or too much.
Oh, he
microphone.
selected. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't taken a trade. I'm still watching. I'm waiting for the right opportunity. I haven't seen what I like. I did miss a trade on Tesla. Tesla had a great when it finally decided to move higher. It sort of telegraphed that. So a little bit of regret for missing that, but not too much. It wasn't totally on in line with my strategy. So, but Andrew, I don't know if you heard. I was commenting earlier. You're struggling to wake up here. You're the only guy I know that can make $50,000 in an hour and sort of yawn through it like we're barely keeping you awake.
I know it's like I told you, like Vancouver, like since I came back to Vancouver December 11, I haven't seen sun. There hasn't been sun out. Like it's like I can't do it anymore.
I hear you. The friends I'm going to Aruba with, they were saying the same thing. Like we got to get out of here. We can't handle it.
Like the rain and snow doesn't bother me. Cold doesn't bother me. I love cold, but just no sun. Like are you kidding me?
I was thinking about you this weekend because we had it was a weird weekend where it would like snow and then everything would clear and then we get these beautiful blue skies and I was thinking this is lovely. Shame Andrew wasn't here to see it.
Yeah, it's no, unfortunately, it's time for me to move at least for 6 months. I like the four
Oh, there you
season.
go.
I really like the four season, but come on, man. Yeah, the sun is. I think seasonal depression now. I get it. That it's really big in Vancouver.
People have summer homes. You need to get yourself a summer home, but for winter. Like go to the southern hemisphere, maybe.
Yeah.
Go, find
I'm more
yourself
and
a
more
place.
thinking about Europe. Like now, I'm gonna go to Spain in 10 days. Oh, Brian, Carlos with last chat room.
Yeah, I reset it to make sure it wasn't me, but I think it was Brian. So I'm putting the volume again, the audio on chat in 1 second here.
We put Brian in exile.
He was a good man.
It was a good man, yeah.
All right, there it is. But yeah, Brian, we got it. If you can hear us, let's test. Let's test after this.
All right.
All right, we're good.
All right, perfect. Um, Anyways, guys, let's get back into character. I had a really, really good trading day. Very nice trade on Tesla. And as you said, very big profit for me. Really, really nice. Very good, Brian. And yeah, things are going pretty good right now. So it was Brian actually called Tesla earlier than everybody. So Tesla at it was a great breakout. Brian took it right as soon as it came above the VWAP. So as soon as it came
I gotta
above the
mute
V,
you because Brian, I'm still getting feedback from you, so it's coming from your mic, so it's for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I muted you
I'm
for
here
now.
too.
yeah, okay, so Brian. So yeah, so that's Brian took this one at here around 440. I kind of chased it back at 442, 441. I added more. That obviously the one people say, okay, how did you know go up? The one thing that really helps is market atlas. So we're really looking at market atlas. Let me bring it here. So yeah, market atlas, the orders were stacking up very nicely. I took a couple of screenshots as well. So if you read my newsletters, there's so many of these examples are coming. In Vegas, I'm going to have a presentation about the market atlas as well. So help us. And right now, the atlas is kind of indecisive. So if anything, there's 445, 448. There's not a lot of orders upside, but at the open, it was very clear. And again, red to green, really nice rip. And I added actually back more here at 449. I was hoping that maybe we can get to R3. Same trade, I took it on Tesla. Sorry, TSLL, exactly the same trade on TSLL. TSLL is a 2 times leverage, so it's way more capital efficient. Like, for example, if you guys are in a funded account, instead of trading Tesla, you can trade TSLL. It's also eligible to trade TSLL, so it's allowed. So you can actually make twice money. But you also have to be careful because you can lose twice the money. So um, that was great. And that's it. For now, sitting, doing nothing. We're talking a little bit about the indictment for the J-Pow. I mean, it's not indictment yet, but it's more like a investigation subpoena that was interesting. And silver, oh, I took another trade on silver for this. Silver did a nice 5 minute range breakout. On the pullback to VWAP, I added more. I went long, but I got it stopped out. But as soon as I got it stopped out, it just went back up, which was okay. It was a small loss. All right, let's unmute Brian and see Brian fix that echo. Oh, shit. Sorry. Let's see if Brian fix that
Okay, so
echo.
I'm mute. Hey, Brian, say something. Oh, now we can't hear Brian.
Brian.
I was muting my side to make sure I wasn't conflicting, but
Maybe it was you, Peter.
I don't think so. I mean, I've been here the whole time.
You were framing Brian.
Uh,
Uh,
anyways.
Now Brian muted himself so bad that all right,
Mondays
so
are typically choppy. So anybody out there, take it easy, guys. We're still in the first. We're only like, 70 minutes into this trading week. We got lots of time.
I think we're getting into earnings season slowly, yes. When is the
We
banks
are.
coming, Delta?
Yeah,
Um,
soon. Starting later this week and then moving through next week. So, yeah.
Very nice. All right. Brian is struggling. Carlos, check your phone.
Check my phone.
Yeah, I think Brian is texting you.
Okay.
Help me, help me. It's so funny seeing Brian is struggling. Okay, guys, we can say anything about Brian. He can't defend himself.
I like how that amuses you so much, Andrew. What do you want to say about him?
I don't know. He was a good man. He knew everything. All right. All right. What did you guys trade? Peter, what did you trade? So that was
I n-
my
yeah,
recap.
no trades. No trades for me. I'm still watching, waiting for the right opportunity. Being patient. It's okay. My trades usually come up a little bit later. So,
Nice. So Peter did, sorry, Thor did live trading with PCT traders.
mhm.
So that was nice. Um, that was super nice. We had a couple of really good big profit that we had in the funded accounts. So we had Vinay that messaged us about his journey just last year, sorry, last night. So he had some really big profit. Carlos, go full screen. Yeah, so very nice, $6,700 profit. That's his trading terminal journal, obviously. So 81%, the win rate again, 50-50. The largest win 1,500, largest loss 600. That's good. He kept his ratio really nice. Average winner 238, average loser 176. That's good, but I should keep this ratio 2 to 1. That looks good. Average winner loser 1.3. And yeah, nice. So he did a very nice profit for the funded account. Good, congratulations. That is so he says they pick up the book 3 years ago, started the journey, a couple of years to learn, go through the content, was part of boot camp as well. And very nice. So now see this funded account paying for all of his education, like the book, BBT, boot camp, courses of Lenny and Paris. Yeah, that's $6,700 probably he spent on his education, and now he's just getting paid through that. Congratulations. I think we had a couple of more too as well. Oh, Juan also emailed me. What's his oh yeah, oh, we reviewed Juan. So Juan had the $7,700. That's good. Perfect. This is a funded account. Um, nice. So that's his journey. Sharing a video of my family celebrating this achievement. What is that one? Let's see what the email he sent for us. Oh, that's his family celebrating the $7,000 profit. Oh, that's nice. Oh, his wife is also celebrating. Oh, nice.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Fairly trader.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah. Did you hear that? I don't know if you guys heard that or not. It says, Andrew, thank you
Yeah.
so much for this opportunity. Yeah. So Juan got $7,700. Nice. Congratulations. So when you will review that, we send you an email. Obviously, that was his account number, and then you have to send me a PayPal invoice so I can pay you. And because I'm in Canada, a lot of people are international. It's very difficult for me to send money otherwise. But PayPal, even if you don't have a PayPal, you can just create an account. You can link to your bank account, and then you can send it in there. So that one was $707.18. That's good. Congratulations. So it's pretty good. Yeah. So today, so far, I'm paying uh
Nice.
I'm paying like $13,000 so far. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's amazing. All
Just
right, Brian.
took some
Brian.
partials in the trading terminal simulator. I'm short Tesla because we were noticing our simulator, our funded accounts, Andrew, since you're talking about them, got reset, both Carlos and I. So we were playing around in the doing some
Yeah,
trading in
you're
the
in the
simulator.
simulator on
Yeah, yeah.
good.
Got
Yeah, it's great.
$1,100 realized gain here in the simulator this morning. I mean, obviously, it's just
Well, why don't you go through that, Peter Carlos? Go through that. I'll pay you if you do it. No,
Let's do
seriously,
it. Let's
Carlos,
do
We
it.
don't.
let's do it. Yeah.
I'm in.
Sure.
Don't gotta tell
Yeah.
me twice.
Take the
Peter's
money.
over here like questioning life or something. Like, Peter, what are you questioning,
well,
man?
well,
The answer, let me help you. The answer is yes.
yeah. Okay. Thanks.
All right,
Anyway.
unmute, Brian, please.
All right, Brian. Let's see now. Yeah, Brian, you're unmuted. Say something. Oh, we still can't hear Brian. I don't know how you messed this up, Brian.
Come
We
on,
gotta
old
get together.
timer. You gotta figure this thing out. What are you doing, Brian?
Oh,
All
man.
right, so too much pressure on Brian right
Too
now.
much pressure. Too much pressure. We'll fix it today. We'll fix it
But
today.
keep him
We'll get
on
with you.
mute in case you figure it out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he's on mute going forward now. He's on mute.
all right, so let's see. PLTR analysis. You have a call option at 210. It expire end of January. So somebody wants to know about PLTR analysis on YouTube. Thank you so much. I don't know what TRI is currency. It's Turkish lira. Okay, so PLTR on a daily chart, it's honestly from me, if I want to explain what PLTR is doing is on a daily chart is really doing nothing. Like it did break through toward this 205, but now it seems that it's stuck in this Darvas box. It's just going up and down. 210 for the end of January. It's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit questionable for me if we can get back to 210. So it requires a really couple of big gap up. I don't know if it's So Kevin is asking about Market Atlas and the aggregate. So let me show you something about Market Atlas. So there is the aggregate, it really depends on the price. But soon, very soon, I mean, maybe by the end of this week, we're gonna have a new version released that does automatically the aggregate for you. So you don't need to really do the aggregation. So like, for example, if I switch this one, I'm using that version. This is a beta version, so it's not released to you guys yet. But so when I change this one automatically changes the aggregate for me. So right now we see it 449 is going to go up. If I move again, this one, you can come 450. And you see how it automatically does the aggregate for me. But until this version is released for you, you can aggregate anything that visually nice to you. Usually aggregates for the higher price, like 450, you can go with 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. For futures, they aggregate over 25 cents. So that's so if you go, for example, ES or AQ, the 25 cents is pretty normal that they do that. So the aggregation over that. But until this one is released, you can just go with anything that is visually looks nice. So if you're trading penny stocks, obviously you have to aggregate over 1 cent. If you are trading higher prices stocks, go with the 5 cents or 10 cents. And again, this is a visual tool. It doesn't have it. The aggregation doesn't change your calculations. It just changes different visually what you can see. That's it. Journal for IBKR is out actually. You can actually connect your interactive brokers to the journal tool that we have. So click on the tab on journal and follow the routes. So what you should do, you should connect your IBKR account. It gives you a token. So you upload your token to trading terminal. So it gives you access to read your trades directly from interactive brokers. If you have any question, you can just let us know. Most of the brokers are connected, but each of them you need to have to give them authorization, and it's a very safe authorization tool because we don't get access to your bank, your broker. We just get a very certain token to read some of the data, and it's going through a third party called SnapTrade. So it's authorized by the brokers to get access for a read only. And if you're using DAS, you can actually upload your file to DAS and it reads for you all the journal. It can do it every day. So it's out there, and again.
All right, so quick question on how to sign up. People are asking. So to sign up for the Lambos and Garbage Truck member, guys, you could do it right on the page. So if you go to our homepage on YouTube, you can see join, right? It's right next to the subscription. If you're subscribed already, it'll say subscribe and then it'll say join. So you could join us there. So I'll do the funded account giveaway in a second. Actually, here's what it looks like. So hit that join and become a member. It says $5 local currency, I think, a month, and you become part of the Lambos and Garbage Truck. And then today, yes, for those asking, we will have a giveaway. We're doing one every day. Hey, yes, we can. We could hear you, Brian.
Brian, say something. You fixed it. No, it froze.
Oh, but we're hearing him from the chat room. That's what it is. Okay.
So fund account, I mean, you can't have two at the same time. You can just have one. So the goal is to give once a day to the members of Lambo and Garbage Truck. Brian, say something. No, still no. I think I heard something about
It's,
Brian.
yeah, he tested chat room. It's your Zoom. Your Zoom is not catching the right mic. Your mic is working. It's just not being caught properly by Zoom. So we'll have to test that.
All right. Any question, guys, about the trades that we did today? Any question about So Jimmy is asking a question about so Jimmy has the problem so Jimmy's asking a question in the chat room that he has the trouble of partialing too early. And he just partials and he keeps add on that. I mean, I'm struggling on that as well. So it's best for you maybe to take a look at the average to range of a stock. Like Tesla has what's the ATR of Tesla? So if you go to trading terminal Tesla, what's the average of ATR of Tesla? Let's see, you can see it here. Average to range is $16. So Tesla average to range is like $16. So that means that you can expect Tesla to really move up significantly during the day. So when you're buying something at 445 and then you partial 20 cents, it means that you're just not giving it enough room. You have to really consider the fact that it's a $450 a stock. I would, maybe start partialing out, I don't know, not half of the ATR. I'm actually surprised it's $14, but at least give it like 1/4 of the ATR. Or if you don't have anything, just 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. That's what I did kind of on Tesla. But if you're trading a penny stock, $6, $7, obviously you have to partial 5 cents is a lot move. It's 5% move. So patience comes with experience too as well. Like, if you're, new and experienced trader, you start partialing too early. But if you're trading Tesla for a very long time, you soon realize that, okay, you got to give this thing a little bit more room because it's moving. And you're never perfect. Like even I'm not really perfect. And there's so many times that you're not partialing enough and it just keeps going and, you are, yeah, but that's part of trading. You always make decisions that you regret looking back. PLTR. Yeah, PLTR. All right. So Chevron call option for the end of January at 161 CVX. 165 end of January, Chevron 165. That could possibly work for end of January. Again, I mean, again, look at the daily chart. When I'm looking at the daily chart, so you had this big news of Venezuela came out, and then it sold off. But right now, there is really big tension in Iran. If the US attacks Iran, and if the Iran doesn't collapse the regime and continues the tension go up, maybe the oil companies continue going higher. So, but it's really this technical analysis is, very different from this geopolitical tension that it has. So the Chevron 165 in the January is very possible, but depends on how much premium you paid for that. If you paid like $5 premium, so you probably need 170 to get break even. So it's a little bit tricky. So if you have the options before the Venezuela situation, so depending if you're in the money, so it seems to me you're in the money. It's not a bad idea to partial to sell some, cover some, get some money before really things. So if you get the options before the Venezuela, so you would have paid very cheap on it and you probably way to the money. So maybe take 50% of them off. So book some profit. So Walmart. Paris did a very nice trade on Walmart. So we did this lightning bolt pattern that we had, so it's really nice. My profit so far, it's pretty good. It's pretty good so far for me. My profit is about $25,000 on Tesla, actually on TSLA as well. All right, so Brian is still struggling, huh? Thor is out there again. Are you in the airport again, Thor? Are you traveling again? What the hell?
Maybe. I mean, maybe. Yeah,
This man.
I'm
You have a
actually doing
girlfriend?
something today, boss, I haven't done before, which is pretty fun. I'm actually my seat is seat 1A. So I've never sat in the front of the plane. So I'm pretty stoked about it. It's a good time.
Somebody is flying business class. Oof. You just have to rub
Yes.
it off in our face, huh? Without telling us you're in business class.
No, whatever. I've seen you get planes that have like a couch and a bed in them or something like that when you fly. Don't play like that. I've seen your stuff.
No, I fly
I don't know. I just still don't
economy.
understand why we don't.
No.
Where's our BBT private jet is the thing I think we need around here with a big BBT on the side of it.
Oh, I love that. I need a little bit more money for that, I think, to get that.
All right, people. So let's make sure we subscribe, tradingterminal.com. Let's make sure we're getting into Bearable Traders. We need a BBT team jet, and that's only going to happen if we can get lots of likes. We need like 1 million subscribers. So let's just do this.
Well, thanks for the support. How was it trading at PCT Bootcamp?
Oh, it was great. I wasn't in a spot where I could take a trade, but I was coaching him through, and we got a lovely long on Tesla. That worked really good. A good S3 grab on Tesla that a lot of folks really had a solid trade on. We really liked that one.
Yeah. So Hassan is asking a question. Let me tell you something. Hassan is asking a question about the percentage of the profit that you're looking for your account. So my account is $10 million Canadian, which is about $7 million USD. So the 10% of that would be 700,000. The 1% would be 70K. And if I can get 0.5% of my account, it would be about $35,000 when we're talking about US dollar. So everything is in a scale, guys. So you can't make $50,000 on an account that is only 100,000, 200,000. I think most of the people in the community have accounts about $100,000, $200,000 because that's usually the average of investment cash that people have in the middle age career. Some people more, some people less. I think Brian has more, like, most people in that range. So you can't make $50,000. You have to look at the percentage. If you have an account of $100,000 and you can make $1,000 a day, that's a really, really good return. And again, when you put it over 10 years, like I did, then you reach to a point that, where I am right now. So percentage, guys, percentage, look at the percentage, not absolute value. That's why I've never really been a fan of putting my P&L into my, YouTube and newsletters and stuff. Like even this email that went there yesterday, my team did it. I was hesitant to really post, P&L and that kind of thing, but because it's misleading, and I don't want to be a person who are misleading people in trading. You have to really looking at it as percentage wise. All right, so my time is over. Brian is still struggling over there. I'm sorry, Brian. It's so painful to watch you.
Saying.
It's so painful to watch.
I can
And
hear
Brian is like a
you.
fish in the
All
tank.
that, be nice. Yeah, just be nice to me. All that money you made today on Tesla, that you can thank me for that. So at least today, be nice.
Yeah, so Brian is I actually did that trade because of Brian. So thanks, Brian. Because he called the Tesla first. But yeah, I do use leverage as well. Leverage is very important. If you use it for intraday, you don't pay any interest on it, so it's very important. And obviously, for sure, you should use leverage. So our funded account that we had, and we discussed about it, I think everybody should go through that. Again, I show you like Juan and Pablo today, they made money and I sent them the money. So it's very important to go through that. Yeah, use the leverage is very important. But leverage also, you have to learn the leverage, because leverage is a double-edged sword. You can make really build up your account, but also you can lose much faster. All right, let's go through the funded account training. Sorry, the draw, and then I hand it over to Thor from Business Class Lounge.
Hey, that's right. That's how we do it. Hashtag funded, people. Come on. I mean, where else are you going to get to trade somebody else's like money and then just have the chance to get paid like just for learning how to trade? I mean, this is actually one of the most altruistic things Andrew has ever done, because you do realize when you make money, I mean, the dude's basically cutting you a check, right? So, I mean, this is very generous. So definitely get in there and make sure we got good numbers here.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
have
friends.
I don't know if you listened to the tour. I think we had one trader that uh, sent us a video of his family celebrating. That was really nice.
That was nice.
That was
Yeah.
so nice. That was so nice. Carlos, why do you look so cool right now? Like what's going
Well,
on? Like you got your phone, like I don't know,
I
like
have
with the
Brian.
I don't
I have Brian here. That's why you guys listen to Brian.
Brian, say something.
Ah. Oh, that's funny. Ah,
We're chit-chatting.
that's right. I got to remember to get on X too, right?
All right, guys,
Yes,
I'm
get
gonna
on
hand it
X.
over to
We're
Thor
live
and
on X, yeah.
Carlos to do
Yep.
this. God bless you guys.
All right, take care, Andrew. Yeah, we're Brian. So we'll chat a little bit later, my friend.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, we'll get Brian's mic set up. There's something wrong with his browser not picking up the right mic, so his mic is working. We'll get that figured out. All right, friends. All the entries are in. We're gonna go ahead and do this. The winner for today for Lambo's and Garbage Truck members. Again, we're gonna be giving away 50,000 of buying power in the funded account for you guys. So again, Andrew spoke a lot about that, so you guys know what to expect. All right, here is the winner. 1, 2, 3. We'll choose winner is
Here we
going
go.
to. Here it is.
There it is.
Pre-market meditation. Congratulations,
Wow,
my friend.
I like the name.
Yeah, he's been with us for some time here, so congratulations. You are the winner. And again, we're doing this every day, guys. So subscribe if you want to join the Lambos and Garbage Truck family. You can do so. All you have to do is just hit join on the channel here at Bearwood Traders. Hit that join button. Gets you in not just for this giveaway. There's tons of videos that are available to members as well. You get the nice little green sign there. You get the nice little emojis plus garbage trucks, which I'm using today a ton on Walmart. So there it is. Get access to all that fun stuff. So, all right, Thor, I'll leave it with you, my friend.
Absolutely. I'm here. We're doing this thing. So first off, I just want to say hello to everybody and hope everyone's having a great day. I'm going to go ahead and do my screen share again because that looks the wrong color. The one thing we do have a little bit of a concern with, this is just a heads up for our guy Carlos also. Nathan was supposed to be on with me today and his internet went out. So, and because I have to board in like 15 minutes or so. So I might only be here for like 20 minutes. So we might be cutting a little early today if Nathan can't show. We'll see what happens. And I'm trying to figure out how to get over into into this live feed for Twitter because I want to say hi to my live people. I'm clicking Andrew, open live video. I can see it, but I don't see comments. How do I see the comments on this thing? I saw them last time. It was so easy. All right. Well, we'll have to figure that out. So it just doesn't want me. Oh, live chat. There it is. Found it. Found it. What's up, Ben? I can see you, buddy. Carlos, I see his. GP Trader, my dog, man. Good to see you. GP Trader. I can see you, Ben. Uh, uh, GP Trader, Ben, I mean, these guys have got some real trades. So if you guys are on X, not for nothing, you may want to give them a little bit of a peek. I mean, GP Trader, I mean, he uses some of my cam system in the way he trades. It's super clean. Ben Colts has got his own way of doing things. And if you like my system, but maybe it's just not 100% locking for you, I'm not going to be jealous if you go check out a couple of these other guys and see what they're doing too, see if it fits with you better. So it's so good to see everybody today. My trading, unfortunately, has been low key. I did not have a future setup today that I liked, but we did call a really good Tesla trade long in P Capital this morning. So lots of people got it rocking and rolling over there and made some good money. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So I'm just gonna hang and do my thing, and maybe we'll make some money tomorrow. But today I'm gonna fly around and have some fun, right? So how's everybody out in YouTube today? Congratulations again to our funded participant who got themselves a funded account. That's amazing. I'm so excited for you. Um, the Tesla call did not call in TradingView because it actually went too low and closed the candle. And then when it broke above, if it had re-offered down, it would have called. But since it popped away, it needed to come back lower beneath the CP right here. If it had come back underneath there, we would have reactivated and then called the play. But since it was just too sloppy, for a lack of a better word, we have some candle patterning and some conditions that we require for the ideal setup. Because remember, like with my stuff, I'm trying to call the least amount of calls for you as possible. I'm always endeavoring to try and only have 1, 2, maybe 5 calls a day. On a hot day, maybe 10, but I don't want you guys to have analysis paralysis, just jumping around from call to call to call to call, right? I want you to really get the good stuff and only the stuff that really fits. I'd rather you not trade for 2 or 3 days at a time and then have one killer call make your whole week. You know what I mean? So it's a quality over quantity when it comes to this system. Did we talk about CRWV and Janice? I don't know if they did. CRWV isn't really my type of ticker, but we can take a look at it. Did it have some news today? The PLTR from R4, but ended up stopping out. Nice. ATR high is always a good shot there, though. Oh yeah, I remember SMCI called. That's the one that I thought was like a good one. So today all we had were calls on Meta. I can't trade silver. My broker won't let me. MB micro Bitcoin, it was okay, but the SMCI call was lovely. So look at SMCI as we open, offered right into S3, got our call. I mean, straight to R3. I mean, an absolutely flawless S3 to R3 trade today. So if you evaluated each one of them, even if you had tried Meta and then tried SMCI, as long as you had true to the rules, you'd have a green day today. Absolutely no doubt about it. I mean, it was extremely clean trade. You got along here anywhere so anytime you're in the darker green box, this is my entry box. Also, I got an update present for any of those using my buying and selling detector out there. The updated version, which you should have available now, auto maps your exhaustion zones. So notice right here, look how we went in. This gray box here marks our exhaustion where we're expecting to reverse from. Look at how we reversed from that exact spot. Look, when we went long, we were exhausting to the downside right here. We hadn't quite made it all the way down, but look at that. So this is a new invention, if you will. Never before, at least that I'm aware of, has anyone actually done what the buying and selling detector does, which is it is volume weighted tick. So for any of you old school traders who really loved using tick charts, this is basically like a tick chart on ultimate steroids. So you're taking volume and price analysis and combining it with tick in a way it's never been done before. I know, I invented it. So this detector for you is going to be one of the easiest ways to be able to tell, because you can see the exhaustion right there as we were burning out our buyers. So a reversal from there was quite imminent, and it happened to be right at R3. So I mean, it's pretty solid stuff. So the good stuff for you guys. Um, so yeah, SMC high, man. GP, man, it was beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me go over to CRWV now because I got distracted. Man, I mean, one of the bonuses, I mean, I still think the Twitter feed, or the X feed, sorry, looks really, really clean. I didn't enter the trade, Peter. We just identified it. I didn't take it. It didn't follow my rule criteria specifically, so I let the momentum traders and Peak take a shot at it. I didn't. I will only take calls. So, and unfortunately today I haven't had any calls. SMCI was good, but when SMCI called, I was right in the middle, starting to pack up to transition to coming up here. So, what are my thoughts on the market being bullish? Even with the indictment on Jerome, it surprised me. The reason the indictment with Jerome, as far as I'm concerned with, is I don't believe. So you have to remember that the market reacts on financial issues, and that is not really something that impacts the market. The fiscal policy is not outlined by him, and I also don't think anything's going to happen to him. I mean, I don't know. I'm not as well versed as many, and I'm no legal scholar. I'm actually a relatively normal just stock trader, right? I don't think anything comes of it, and I don't believe the market really believes anything comes of it. You know what I mean? So I don't, and right now the market has been and continues to be amazingly optimistic in the overall market. And I think the positive push on the market itself. So let's go to a little bit of a longer time frame here. Right. I think for me, I think this is very disingenuous. Right now, we have sold heavily and we are coming back into premium, and we're reoffering that premium on actually very low volume. So I think right now we're actually trapping. I would not be very surprised to see us go a bit higher than this and then to give it back very, very quickly over the next couple of days. But the reason why we're not doing that now is because we're not in a selling range. And this is not a place to sell. Right, we're not at monthly R4, we're not under monthly R3. So in the monthly area, it's not a place to sell. And if you notice, we're in a higher, wider range, and our R4 is sitting right at monthly R4 on my chart. Right, so we're likely going to run out R4 today. We'll do it on low volume. We'll trap a lot of retailers, and then tomorrow we'll wick and stuff and have a big old sell off, something like that probably. One thing you can notice as you're looking back, and this is why my ghost candles, which are volume weighted candles. Right. So if you're looking at my chart right now, and this is a 4-hour chart, can you tell me which color is the darkest and most prevalent color that you can recognize? Our biggest candles and our darkest candles are red candles, right? We are selling significantly easier than we are buying at all times, right? So what does this mean? It means distribution. Right? Do we go down on distribution? Actually, not necessarily. You can go up, distribute more. This is one of those areas where Anna Cooling actually kind of is not 100% on point here. When Anna Cooling talks about distribution, everything she shows in her book shows that you distribute and then you go down and you accumulate, then you go up and you distribute. That's actually not how it works. You can distribute and then go higher and distribute more and then go higher and distribute more. Actually, that's the way it happens. So you can actually have, and it looks like if you're not trained, you would actually think it's accumulation, but it's not. You're actually rising and distributing at higher and higher intervals. And they're allowing retail to push that into that location, right? So they're selling into retail because there's a lot of retail now. I mean, 20%, 18, 20%, a little more, a little less market volume, right? So they're just going up, just enticing retail to buy these highs and buy these highs because why not? If we're willing to buy them, they're going to let us. I mean, they need to distribute, right? They're trying to lower the float, right? And they're trying to offload that float as premium into us. Right. So as we start to go higher, they're continuing to distribute. So that's why you get very large red candles that press to the downside and then very small, light, weak candles. You'll also notice that a lot of the upward movement is in the after hours, not during the open market. Right. This is because there's lower volume in the after hours. So they can offer back into those higher selling ranges on lower volume with less impact, right, to the overall float. Right. The float is the number of shares outstanding on any given ticker. And that float is representative of how much share volume is being held by your specialists, right? Because your specialists are who hold the float. Right. So as you're recognizing kind of here in this patterning, the patterning suggests that our specialists or our large brokers are actually offloading float right now into retail. So it doesn't matter what news is. And I would highly recommend actually not, especially if you're a day trader, I would highly recommend not paying attention to news. I would pay attention to that there is news, right? That is very important. Right? Like if there's news coming at 9:30 or 10:30, you want to 100% be aware there's news coming because you need to manage your positions appropriately, right? Because it gets crazy around news, right? But do not make any assumptions about any kind of price direction based on any fundamental concern you have. You should trade the volume, trade the tape, trade the price action. You're a retail trader, not an investor. Right? Investors worry about news because they want to know, is it going to go up or down over the long term? We want to know if it's going up or down right now. And the only way to do that is to read price action, and to use pre-calculated levels or something like trend lines, right? Something that can be easily identified by an institutional player and used, right? So these are the things that are going to give you the biggest movements, right? Yeah, retail has absolutely changed the game. Right. So this is very, very important to keep an eye on. So for me, I would expect today to be a fairly weak squeeze overall. Right. And then, I would expect more downside over the next few days afterwards. But, I'm no sayer, right? I just wake up every single morning and whatever the alerts tell me to do, I do it. Right. I spent a lot of time figuring this kind of stuff off a while ago. So now I don't have to worry about it as much. But I can tell you, regardless of news, you will see that the cams work perfectly, right, in all of these different areas. Okay, so I am going to start boarding in 4 minutes. So I'm gonna if anyone has any questions or any thoughts, and then we will probably need to cut the stream here in a short bit. I really appreciate everyone. If you have a moment, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, joining Lambos and Garbage Trucks gives you priority on some of our giveaways. It also gets you some specialized content that we make from time to time. Also, make sure you are spreading the channel. If you have social media, I'd really appreciate it if you'd use it. I know it takes a couple minutes, but if you could, do a nice little blurb on the show, throw it on your social media just so people come by. I have a lot of dreams, and that's mostly around Andrew owning a private jet. And I just feel like we're going to need like 1 million subs to make that happen. So if you could help me out with that, I really appreciate it. But I hope you all have an amazing, trading day, and and then I'll be back on per normal on Tuesday. So. Love you, people. Keep it green.